First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Because it's Christmas time, we're counting down the 12 first date follow-ups of Christmas as voted on by you.
Yeah!
We count down all the way to the number one first date follow-up that you voted on. Jessica is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Chase. So we're going to call him in a little while and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Jessica, how long has it been since you heard from Chase?
Hey, so it's been about a week since I texted him. He responded the first time, but since his first response, I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. How did you guys meet? And then what was that date like?
So we actually met at a club. And honestly, it was like more of a rave than a club. And I don't even go out that much. So I was just like letting loose after a long week. And I was dancing next to him. And we were both just having a good time, not really talking. And then I bumped right into him, but he caught me before I fell.
Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Very romantic. I looked up at him and I smiled and I was just like immediately smitten. He was so gorgeous. So we danced for a little bit. And then I asked if he wanted to go to the bar for a drink. And I know it sounds like a rom-com, but it actually literally did happen that way. And then we just went to the bar and sat there getting to know each other. Well, we tried to because it was extremely loud in the club. So I think he was there like with his friends celebrating something, but I couldn't really tell what he was saying half the time. And also we were both pretty drunk and there were some extra party favors that we had as well. So we were definitely feeling a little handsy.
Okay.
And he didn't live that far from the club. So he asked if I wanted to go to his place for a little quiet time. That's what he called it. And I agreed. And so we both just walked a couple blocks to his place. We sobered up a bit. We were still feeling kind of frisky. So we kind of like briskly walked to his place. And once we got there, I definitely made the first move. And he was okay with that. So, clothes were flying off.
Wow. That doesn't sound like quiet time to me.
Compared to a rave.
I can't say everything that happened that night because this is a morning show, but afterwards we just laid in bed and in like a backwards date kind of way, we actually got to know each other a lot better.
After all that, like, so the next morning you guys talked and really got to know each other?
Yeah, we just kind of spent the whole night talking and we mostly talked about our shared music tastes because we were both hard ravers in our younger days. We didn't really talk about work or relationships or anything boring. We just wanted to have fun with the night. And we laid there until the early hours of the morning. And then I had to get up early the next day. And I just went home playing the whole night in my head over and over again. And I texted him the next day. And he texted me back and he said he'd talk to me tomorrow. But that was over a week ago, and I texted a couple more times. I tried calling, but it went straight to voicemail.
What do you think could have happened?
Honestly, I feel like maybe I was just too enthusiastic, and I came on too strong, and I just sort of like hooked up with him without really knowing him at all. And so I think maybe I feel guilty about the order of our date, and I think maybe he just thought of it as like a one-night stand. And I don't blame him if he thinks that, but I just feel like it would suck to lose this opportunity.
Yeah. But if you're calling him, then he would be like, well, maybe it's not a one-night stand then. Right?
But then like also a one-night stand, do you sit there and talk the next day? Because usually it's like, thank you, nice to meet you, and you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Does he have a girlfriend? That's the thing that always makes me nervous is when I don't hear after you have a great connection. And usually when they ghost, it's because they're hiding from somebody else.
Oh, God. I mean, we didn't talk about past relationships or anything like that, but I didn't even consider that.
Did you notice any pictures on his wall or like anything around the house that looked like a girlfriend was there?
Did he have throw pillows?
It was a bit of a blur.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We're about to call him and see if we can figure out why he's ghosting her. But first, Jessica, why don't you refresh everybody's memory about your date with Chase?
Yeah, so I bumped into Chase at the club. We had a very immediate romantic connection. We hung out at the bar for a little bit before going back to his place. We were both pretty drunk. And then I stayed over. we did things, and then we spent the early hours of the morning talking, and then we had a great connection. I left, I texted him, and I haven't heard back from him in a week.
Okay. Well, we're going to call him right now and see if he'll tell us, and then maybe get you another date. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Chase, please?
Yeah, this is Chase.
Chase, how are you, man? My name is Jubal, and this is a radio show called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Chase. I'm Nina, also on the Jubal Show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good. Have you heard of the show before?
In passing, I was out once and someone was talking about you guys' show. I had never listened to it, but I've heard of you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Sweet. Well, we do a segment on the show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them.
Okay. All right.
And we got an email about you from somebody named Jessica.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know her.
Okay. And Jessica told us a little bit about your date and said that you haven't gotten back to her and she's curious if she did something wrong or why you're ghosting her.
This is funny. I'm flattered by this entire thing, to be honest with you. I didn't think she would go to do this on the radio. But, here we are. So I didn't call her back because it just seemed like, she just seemed too much of a party girl for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm someone who doesn't really go out much. And when we had met, that was really the first time I'd gone out and did anything in about a month or so. And look, Jessica is great. She's gorgeous. It definitely felt like I was in some sort of romantic comedy situation, like a movie.
Yeah.
She bumped into me and like, oh, look who it is type thing. And it's like a Matthew McConaughey movie or something.
She fell and you picked her up and then the music stopped and.
Yes, she fell into my arms and she was falling and I grabbed her arm and was able to kind of catch her from hitting the floor. But, her defense, she was drunk. I think to say she was trashed was pretty fair. But she seemed like it was an everyday situation as far as that. And I'm not judging her at all. We've all kind of been through these situations at clubs and I get it. But I'm usually not that fun. I think I came off of like a super fun guy and I'm pretty boring and low key. We did go back to my place. I was kind of barely hanging on there. We had a few drinks, obviously. She, on the other hand, incredible energy. Like, wow, she was really hanging onto my arm, just kind of being all over me, which I kind of liked. Obviously, we kind of, did some things. I didn't text her back saying it. I feel bad, now that I'm saying it out loud, to be honest with you.
So you're quite literally ignoring the signs from the universe to talk to Jessica, who fell into your lap.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like to me. Because you feel like you can't keep up with her?
She's got incredible energy, and I'm sort of an introvert, and I was having a few drinks that night, so I was very eased and just kind of feeling myself a little bit. I'm not that guy usually, and I don't go out much, and the drinks are flowing, and then she kind of comes into the world, and we just had a good night that night. And
that's all you know about her, right?
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't get too deep in the conversation.
In your head, you just picture someone who's just like bouncing around and always on the go and has to be out places and doesn't ever want to be home. Like, I don't know why you think that wouldn't work.
I just think that she's someone who kind of bounces around, goes out a lot, parties, probably has a high-end job, probably goes out 4 or 5 times a week, probably drinks a lot, which is totally cool. And I understand that probably goes to a ton of concerts and raves and whatever. I'm just not that guy.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
You're making assumptions, but
yeah.
I mean, you might as well ask her yourself.
Good point. Chase, you can ask her yourself because she's actually on the phone and has been listening this whole time and wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
Dude.
Hey, Jess.
You are not going to believe this. I am literally a librarian.
What?
What?
I swear, I never go out. I never go out at all.
No, I understand. Jess, there's no way you're a librarian. I don't think those even exist anymore. I appreciate what you're doing, of course, but
Oh my God.
I'm super low key, so it's just no. I understand it. You don't have to lie about it.
What?
we still exist. I'm literally a librarian. I'm not kidding.
Time out. So you actually, I'm just genuinely curious, you actually work at a library and a librarian?
That's what it is.
Yes. I went to school for this. I am not making this up.
I've never met a librarian before.
You guys didn't hang out at libraries?
Well, I mean, yeah, when you're in the library, but like in outside of their natural habitat.
Oh, okay.
That's cool, Jessica.
Yeah, thanks.
Jess, I guess, because usually librarians are boring and introverted too. So what are you doing? How did we meet at a club? Like, how did that even happen?
Well, I honestly never go out at all, but my friends kind of like coaxed me into it that night. And so I just decided to say, I just happened to be out that night. That's like not even my lifestyle either.
Oh, that's why when we first talked to you, Jessica, you said that you used to go to stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. In high school.
So the universe quite literally had you fall into his arms. I feel like I can't let you guys walk away from this.
Yeah, I was just really into him, and I feel like we were both just letting go. We both happened to be there that night.
Honestly, I feel like a moron. Jess, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I feel like an idiot literally judging a book by its cover here, and that sounds so stupid.
Wow.
I totally was jumping the gun and had no idea. And I'm obviously, frankly, I'm just jealous of how much energy you have, that night and the next morning and seemingly the tolerance of a 20-year-old. So never in a million years would I think you're a librarian, to be truthful.
Chase, would you like to go out on another date with Jessica? We'll pay for it.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I definitely need to make it up to her for sure. Jess, I feel like an idiot, and to take you out on an actual low-key night, I'm done. I'm down. I think that'd be great.
And the chapter to their book continues.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey everyone, it's me, Katie Couric. Did you know that I recently joined Substack? Very exciting. It's where I'll be sharing my unfiltered conversations with the people everyone's talking about. I'll also tell you what I'm reading, what I'm watching, what's making me crazy, and what's giving me hope. If you like deep dives, hot takes, and real talk, you're in the right place. Search Katie Couric on Substack and hit subscribe. I'll be there reporting live, most likely in my pajamas. See you there.
Welcome to Decoding Women's Health. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Pointer, Chair of Women's Health and Gynecology at the Adria Health Institute in New York City. I'll be talking to top researchers and clinicians and bringing vital information about midlife women's health directly to you.
100% of women go through menopause. Even if it's natural, why should we suffer through it?
Listen to Decoding Women's Health with Dr. Elizabeth Pointer on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Atlanta is a spirit. It's not just a city. It's where Crunk was born in a club in the West End.
Before World Star, it was 559.
Where preachers go viral and students at the HBCU turned heartbreak into resurrection. Where dreamers brought Hollywood to the South and hustlers bring their visions to create black wealth.
Nobody's rushing into relationships with you.
I'm Big Rube. Listen to Atlanta Is on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Eva Longoria. And I'm Maite Gomez-Rejon. And this week on our podcast, Hungry for History, we talk oysters, plus the Miambichir stops by.
If you're not an oyster lover, don't even talk to me.
Ancient Athenians used to scratch names onto oyster shells to vote politicians into exile. So our word ostracize is related to the word oyster.
No way.
Bring back the Ostercon.
Listen to Hungry for History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Moving 92.5.
Today's second date update, powered by South Hill Mall.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today says he's not the best conversationalist. That's what he put in his email, and I'm not a very good conversationalist either, so this could be a very long, drawn-out, awkward second date update. But we're going to do it either way. Curtis, how are you?
Hey, good, thanks.
What's going on, man?
Well, I'm calling for your help.
Yeah, well, I know that. I read your email. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today? Where'd you meet her?
We met online, which is the first time I've ever done this. Met someone online, and I don't normally date, so I was really nervous going in.
So you don't normally date at all?
I haven't dated in some time, so This is like kind of my way of getting back into it.
Wow. Okay, so this is the first date you've been on in a long time. What's her name?
Her name's Hallie.
Hallie? Ooh, like Halle Berry.
Yeah, I mean, she's that gorgeous, yeah.
Really?
Nice. Wow.
Like,
All right.
even when you met her in person, she turned out just as pretty as her online profile.
That's what I was so nervous about because I've heard horror stories from people about, disastrous meetups. So I was shocked. She looked better than her picture.
So you told us you haven't been on a date in a long time. You're not a very good conversationalist. Was your date with this girl awkward?
It wasn't awkward. I mean, the time we had together, which was somewhat brief, I thought it was really nice.
Brief?
Okay, why was it brief? What'd you guys do?
Well, we met at a bar, and then we went after to go see a movie, and about 5 minutes into the movie, she went to use the restroom, and that was the end of our date, essentially.
Oh, sweetheart.
Are you telling me that she ditched you?
Well, no, I mean, she got up to go to the restroom. I asked her if I could take her, and she said no. And she went up to the bathroom, and I waited for 5 to 10 minutes went by, like I'm still waiting. So after about 20 minutes, I went out into the hallway, and I asked one of the ushers if they had seen a beautiful young lady go into the restroom. And
okay, that could be creepy. First of all, did you explain to them that you were like out on a date with her?
No, I mean, no. It was I think she knew. She knew I was referring to my date.
Okay, you're not just standing outside the bathroom. Hey, have you seen any beautiful young ladies go in there?
Oh, you're so awkward. You're so cute.
No, I after I talked to the usher, I went and waited outside of the bathroom for her, thinking she'd come out. And as someone was going in, I asked her if she could check to see if Hallie was in there, and I described her. And when the girl came out, she said that no one was in the bathroom.
Oh, you poor thing.
So what'd you do then? You just stood out there? You call her right then? You just leave, or did you go back in the movie?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was that she must have had a family emergency or something. I spent a little time with her, but she didn't come off as the type of person, So I'm thinking something could have been really wrong.
I think that may be a little naive.
Did she ever text you after and say, hey, sorry, I had to run, there was a family emergency?
No, I've reached out to her, but I haven't heard back.
Why do you even want to talk to her? I would be so pissed if I were you. You still sound fine with it.
She's gorgeous, Brooke.
I mean, I just can't picture her being the type to do something like that. Like, our time was brief, but, we had a really nice conversation when we were in the bar, and she seemed really genuine. And there wasn't, an awkwardness, really. So I don't know. I have a hard time believing it's that. So I'm worried that something could have happened to her.
Did you do anything while you guys were watching the movie, like try to make a move on her that made her uncomfortable?
No, I mean, she left 5 minutes into the movie. So there was no time for that even.
Okay. It sounds to me like she ditched you. Was there anything weird that happened in the bar before you guys went to the movies?
No, I mean, the bar was great. I got there a little early to pregame just because I haven't been on a date in so long, and my nerves sometimes get to me, so I wanted to be really relaxed. And I was, and we had a good time.
You weren't wasted or anything? You didn't go a little bit too far in the pregame?
No, I had 2 drinks before she came.
That's it.
That's not bad.
But there were shots at 151, and you were just... All right, so you said you've tried to reach out to her. Hey, look, I know that you think that she's a nice person and wouldn't ditch you, but if she had really had an emergency, I would think that she would have said something. Yeah. You said that you reached out to her. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I haven't spoken to her in 10 days, but in those 10 days, I've called her 10 times. I called her every day.
Yikes.
Are you leaving a message every time you call?
Yeah, of course. I'm worried about her. I'm telling you, this it just seems so out of character. So I'm sure that something would have happened, and I wanted to, wanted to be of any assistance I could. I wanted to see her again, too.
There's no way you could possibly know someone's character by having one drink at a bar and then spending 5 minutes in a movie theater with them.
I talked to her at least 3 days before we met online, so it wasn't like this was our first time talking. We had talked.
Oh, yeah. You're good then.
Oh,
You're
my
perfect.
gosh.
What we're going to do is we'll play a song, we'll come back, we'll call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Curtis is on the phone with us. He wants to call a girl named Hallie today. They met online, went to a bar shortly before they went to a movie, and then 5 minutes into the movie, his date said she had to go to the bathroom, and then she disappeared, and he hasn't heard a word from her since. Curtis, you on the phone?
I'm here.
All right, man. We're about to call her. You know what I think happened? Okay, because you're saying maybe she had a family emergency or something and had to leave. I think that maybe you should have waited longer at the movie theater because maybe she went into another theater and was actually watching that movie, probably looking for you. Like, oh my God, he ditched me.
Do you really think that's what could have happened?
No, I don't think that's what happened. I think she ditched you, Curtis. But we're going to call her now and find out.
You guys don't know her, obviously. She's cool. She wouldn't do that.
Okay. Well, we're going to call her right now and find out exactly what happened, okay?
Curtis, I'm
All
worried
right.
about you. Are you going to be able to handle some bad news?
He's too nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be fine.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're not giving her enough credit.
If you think
All right,
so.
Curtis, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Hallie, please?
Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I was looking for Hallie.
Why do you want to speak with her?
I just have a couple questions for her. Is this Hallie?
Why do you want to know?
I have something interesting to talk to Hallie about. Do you know Hallie?
Something interesting to talk about?
Yes. I'm calling from a morning radio show, and I recently received an email about a girl named Hallie, and this is the phone number that I have for her. So,
You received an email?
yes. Do you know Hallie, first of all?
Okay, fine. I'm Hallie.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. I'm glad we could figure that out. Listen, I got an email about you from one of our listeners, and I wanted to steal just a few minutes of your time if you have a second.
Okay, who is it from?
His name is Curtis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Curtis emailed us because he said you guys went out on a date, and you sort of ditched out in the middle of it. Like he said you guys went to the movies, and then you said you were going to the bathroom and then just took off, and he hasn't been able to get a hold of you ever since. So he asked if we could maybe get you on the phone and find out why you left the date.
Well, I mean, sometimes things like that happen.
What?
I mean, when
Not
someone...
really. That doesn't happen a whole lot. Did you ditch him on your date?
It's a little more complicated than that.
I don't think it is. If you leave 5 minutes into a movie, that is ditching someone.
Okay, but you don't know the whole story.
Well, would you mind telling us the whole story?
I don't know. It's kind of weird telling this to someone I've never met before.
I know. I can understand that. But imagine this. Imagine if you went on a date with somebody and then they just ditched you in the middle of the date. You'd probably be wondering what you did wrong, right?
No, not really.
Okay, well, a lot of people would be wondering. And Curtis has been racking his brain trying to figure out why you left the date. Can you give us any information to tell us if he screwed up or if he said something weird or if he acted weird, anything?
He definitely acted weird.
I mean, he's not used to dating. Just because you go out with somebody who's, maybe nervous doesn't mean you should ditch them.
I don't know if he was nervous. He just doesn't know how to act in social situations.
I'll tell you this, Hallie. We talked to him a little bit about your date, and he sounds like a nice guy. He just sounds a little bit awkward.
Yeah, he was very awkward.
Okay. Well, what did he do specifically that was awkward?
Where do I start?
Just at the beginning would be great.
So we were supposed to meet up in a bar and then go to a movie.
Uh-huh.
So I showed up, and right off the bat, it was clear that he'd probably had a couple drinks before I got there. So I saw him across the way, and then he saw me, and he shouts hear across the bar, "Hey!"
Well, he was probably excited to see you.
Yeah, big deal.
That's a little weird.
Okay, fine. Maybe you give him a pass on that. But then I sit down, and he took it upon himself to order me a drink.
Like he didn't ask what you wanted, he just ordered it for you?
No, it was like, what would milady like? And not even like, it's like, I know what milady would like, and orders me a drink. And he ordered himself another one. And when the drinks came to the table, he busted out like this Lord of the Rings Gollum impersonation, calling his drink "my precious," and like rasping it to his chest.
Had you guys bonded over Lord of the Rings before? He said you guys talked on.
Not at all. I mean, I guess he had mentioned he liked sci-fi, but it was really weird.
But come on, he's a little dorky. That doesn't give you a right to just ditch somebody.
Okay, well, that was dorky. But then from that, he started talking about space and how amazing space is and how he just loves it. And the idea of being weightless in space and being able to see the world from afar and floating there. And wouldn't it be amazing to have sex in space?
Oh, no!
Was that?
I agree with him. It probably would be pretty interesting to have sex in space.
I've never thought about it.
Well, that's
Yeah,
how it
I
works
do.
with no gravity.
That didn't interest you at all when he brought that up?
I had known the guy for like 20 minutes. It was weird.
What was your reaction when he asked about having sex in space?
I said, yeah, that sounds really cool. Great.
Poor guy.
What do you say to that?
Well, why didn't you just make an excuse why you had to leave then?
Well, I was thinking maybe it'll get better. I'll go to the movie with them. But then when we sat down, I realized that he had chosen a sci-fi movie, and
of course,
God only knows what that would have brought up with them.
So you just decided to call it quits right then and there, huh?
I couldn't see myself sitting there for 2 hours while he geeked out over the sci-fi movie. I'm sure, I mean, he was nice enough. I'm sure there's someone out there for him, but it's not me.
And you don't feel like you should have responded to him at all, just to say, hey, sorry, I'm just...
No. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but no.
All right, well, you've actually kind of already told him, though, because he is on the other line listening to this conversation right now and wants to talk to you.
He's on the phone right now?
Yes, he is. Curtis?
Yeah, I'm here.
Say hi to Hallie.
Hi, Hallie.
Hi, Curtis.
So you didn't have anything going on with your family at all? I thought you had a family emergency or something.
No, everyone in my family is fine.
I just can't understand someone not responding when someone asks if your family's okay. That's just so strange to me. I don't know.
That's strange to you. Everything that night was strange to me.
Well, you could have fooled me. You seemed like you were having a great time.
Really?
You know, my friends all really like my Gollum impression, so I don't know what that's about. My precious. I mean, I think it's strong. It's not the best, but it's strong. I don't understand the hate on that.
I think it's funny, Curtis.
Oh, my God. Allie, he's adorable.
Oh, my precious.
I mean, how does she not find that endearing?
No idea, brother.
I really honestly don't know. I mean, Hallie, he's cute. He's funny.
It was bizarre. I mean, he was sitting in the middle of a bar, a crowded bar, and he's doing this impersonation. It wasn't just the voice. He, like, embodied the character. And crouching down and hovering over his drink.
He was just committed to his impression, Hallie.
I don't think I should have to defend my Lord of the Rings impression. I mean, I don't know where that's coming from.
I'm not asking you to defend it. I just don't have to be around for it.
So because I did a Gollum impression to try to be funny for you, like you won't go out with me again?
Curtis, it wasn't just that. What was all the sex and space stuff?
Yeah, dude.
I find the universe very interesting, and it came up in our conversation. I don't know.
No, it didn't. That's the thing. It didn't.
Well, it takes two to have a conversation, so obviously it did. You don't think it's interesting at all having sex in space?
I don't know what to say right now.
You know what, Holly, though? I would love to ask if you'll go on a second date with Curtis. We will pay for it.
No.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
Oh, man.
Positive.
I guess some girls just aren't into sci-fi and humor, but that's her loss.
Yeah, it is, Curtis. You know what, Curtis? You'll be all right. You'll find somebody who's more your speed, man.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to let this discourage me. I mean, there's a lot of fish in the seas.
Yeah, there is. And in the meantime, if you want to get together and talk about the sex and space thing, I'd be totally interested in having that conversation with you.
It sounds cool, right?
Yeah, it does. Really cool.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
They say that tragedy can bring people together.
Yeah.
And today's second date update, the people met each other in the most horrific way possible.
Oh my gosh.
They both had broken iPhones. I know. The humanity.
I don't think I can listen to this story.
Are you supposed to do when your iPhone breaks and you have no other option than to actually speak to a live person and look them in the eye and have a conversation that isn't text message and doesn't contain emojis? I've never read an email that was scarier than the one that we got for today's second date update, but apparently that's how Eric met the girl that he wants to call today. They met each other while they were getting their iPhones fixed.
Wow.
Eric, please tell me the iPhone is okay before we get on with this.
The iPhone is good. On the other hand, I don't know.
Thank God.
It's like a saga for the decades.
Yeah. So your email said you met her while you guys were getting your iPhones fixed. How'd that happen?
Yep, I was just sitting there getting my iPhone fixed, waiting, it was a long wait. And then came this girl, and she was pretty cute.
And what's her name?
Tony.
Tony. Okay.
Yeah.
And did she immediately sit down next to you, or how'd you approach her?
She left the seat open in between us.
Oh.
Oh, she sat down a seat away from you. You didn't want to get too close.
Right. So I was already there, yeah.
It is kind of weird when you sit directly next to somebody when there's lots of chairs available.
True,
Yeah,
right?
there is. I like to do that just because I like the awkwardness of it. But, yeah, how'd you strike up a conversation?
I started the conversation with, it's pretty cheesy, but I was like, so you have an iPhone, huh? Me too.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, wow. What's the coincidence there?
Pretty smooth, right?
Yeah, very smooth.
Yeah. I'm sure you had to think about that one for a good 20 minutes before you actually started talking to her.
Actually, the sad thing is it did take me a while to say that, so.
You're sitting there, your palms are sweaty. You're like, what's the best opening line? iPhone, huh? You too? Yeah. Oh, God, that's crazy.
Hey, it got me in, all right?
All right.
Dude, how did she even respond to that? It's not a question. It's not even a hello.
Well, she answered it, and she said, yes.
She's like, yep.
Correct.
All right.
Yep, and?
Uh-huh.
How did you go from that to asking her out on a date? I assume that's what you did.
Yeah.
Well, we just were talking about how it seemed like how long it was going to take to get our phones back, and I was like, hey, he said this is not going to be done for another 45 minutes to an hour. Do you want to go grab a cup of coffee with me?
Oh, okay, so you asked her to coffee right on the spot. How did it go?
It went really well. In fact, there was this moment at the beginning of it that I really liked.
Oh.
Okay, well, what was that moment?
I asked her when we were having coffee, so tell me something that nobody else knows about you.
All right.
All right. And did she be like, I like to murder dudes by meeting them at the Apple store when I'm getting my iPhone fixed?
Keep it a secret.
Yeah.
It never got back to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Because I got a little bit of a furrowed brow and kind of got called out. And she was like, where did you get that question? It sounds like from some dating site or something.
It does. It does sound like it's like a how-to dating book.
I don't date much, and I was like, you got me. It is. So,
Oh, you actually did learn that from some sort of website?
So embarrassing.
Yeah, but I will say cute that you owned up to it.
Yeah, and I really liked that about her. I thought that was kind of hot that she was like calling me out,
Yeah,
totally.
That is kind of sexy, all right.
Real.
Did she laugh at you then?
Yeah, we had a good little laugh about that. So that, that really was one of the moments.
Okay, and how did the rest of coffee go?
The coffee was good.
No, I don't care about the actual quality of the coffee. I want to know how the conversation went with her.
What was the phone ratio?
Yeah, it went really well. Everything, and like I said, that was a good moment, and then we just kind of talked and shared some stuff. And before I knew it, an hour was up, and I was like, oh, I guess we should probably go back. She was like, yeah, so we walked back over, and both of our iPhones were fixed at that point.
Which is awesome because it's like the perfect setup for getting her phone number, right?
Exactly, because if mine had been done, it would have been like, should I stick around?
Yeah, I'll wait until your phone is finished, I guess. So did you get her number, or were you smooth and were like, all right, sweet, that was really fun coffee, and took off?
So I gave her my number,
Uh-huh.
and then she texted me. So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Right? That's a good sign, right?
It's a totally good sign because you can take as many numbers as you want, but I'm not texting anybody back.
So did you guys go out on another date, or was this your only time hanging out?
That was our date.
Okay.
That was it. So I don't know what happened.
So did you ask her out and she just not respond to you?
Yeah, I sent her a few texts to try to see if we could get something together, and I got nothing back. So I don't know.
Maybe she's old school. Maybe she wanted a phone call.
I don't know. Maybe her iPhone broke again.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she's
it.
back there waiting for her iPhone, hoping that she can get your text message.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
I don't want to know. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Eric is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Tony. They actually met while they were getting their iPhones fixed, and to kill time, they went and grabbed coffee. Mm-hmm. He says that they had a great time, and she was flirty, and they laughed a lot and had fun, but now she's not calling him back. I actually think I may know the reason, Eric.
Oh?
Yeah.
Do tell.
What model of iPhone do you currently have?
5.
That's what it is. You don't have the latest generation.
What?
You don't have the latest generation phone, dude. I had a buddy who has the 4, really close personal friend of mine, had to cut him out of my life. She probably saw that you have a 5 and was like, I'm never talking to this dude again.
That doesn't sound like Tony.
No, trust me, if she's an iPhone user, she's a bit of a snob. We all are.
Well, if she was that much of a snob, she would have just bought a new one instead of getting hers fixed.
That's true.
You know?
All right, so maybe there is still hope for you, Eric.
I hope so.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Are you holding your breath?
I'm just nervous.
Okay. All right.
He's going to throw up.
Well, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tony, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Tony. My name is Samson. I'm calling from the Apple Store, just checking in on your iPhone.
Yeah, everything's fine.
You were in here getting it fixed the other day. Did we do a good job for you?
Yeah, it's working perfectly now.
Wonderful.
Gosh.
I'm going to send you a few pics on it, and I want you to look at those and see if those go through okay, just to test it out, if that's all right.
What's going on here?
Oh, this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Fine. Who?
She's like,
Jubal
that did
from
make it more
Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Why am I hearing so many people on the phone here?
That's because this is a morning radio show.
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Have you ever heard of the show, Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we are a radio show, and we recently got an email about you from a dude that you met while you were getting your iPhone fixed.
Oh.
Do you know what dude we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been meeting a lot of dudes while getting my iPhone fixed, so you must be talking about Eric.
Yes, we were talking about Eric. So Eric told us how he met you, and he said that you guys went to coffee and had a really good time, and he wants to take you out on a regular date, but you're not calling him back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason?
I just wasn't that into it.
But you could understand why he'd be confused with that because you exchanged numbers with him at the end.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have given him my number.
Did you do that just to be nice?
I mean, I was kind of taken off guard, honestly.
Okay. So it sounds like you don't like Eric.
I thought he seemed like a nice guy, but I guess I was wrong.
Why?
Yeah.
He sounded like a nice dude when we talked to him.
Well, yeah, I sounded like a nice guy when I was talking to him, too, but actions speak louder than words.
Whoa.
What do you mean? You said actions speak louder than words. What were the actions that make you think that he's not a good person or whatever?
Well, did he tell you what happened when we met?
He said that you guys were both sitting there waiting for your iPhones to get fixed and then decided to go get some coffee. And according to him, it was very flirty and you guys had a fun time.
That's it?
That's it.
So he didn't tell you about the end of our date?
He just told us at the end of everything, you guys got your phones back and exchanged numbers. And then that's where he left it.
Well, when we were leaving the coffee shop, he grabbed like 20 packets of sugar off the table and shoved them in his pocket before he walked out the door.
What?
Whoa.
He grabbed sugar packets?
Yeah, like a huge handful of sugar packets. And he was looking around like all suspicious, making sure nobody saw him do it. And it totally caught me off guard.
Did you ask him why? Was he trying to be funny or something? Yeah.
No, I didn't have to ask him why. He's obviously a thief.
Wait, and and sugar is his thing to steal?
Sweet tooth man.
Well, from the coffee shop at least. Who knows what else he steals from anywhere else?
Okay, so you're mad at him for taking the sugar packets?
Yeah, it just says something about what kind of person he is. I just think he's a despicable person.
Okay, I can appreciate a person who actually sees a red flag, but maybe there's like a logical explanation.
The only explanation at all is that he stole from that coffee shop.
The sugar packets, though.
I don't care what they were. Would it be any different if he stole the silverware off the table at a restaurant?
I guess I see your point, but...
How could you think that's not a big deal to steal from a restaurant, from any business?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't another issue, too. I agree with you, though. It's crazy that he would do that.
Well, it is weird. I mean, you got to think. It is weird. If he has the, gall to take 20 packets of sugar in front of you on your first hangout, he's obviously pretty comfortable just taking things.
Yeah, it's messed up. You should have seen the smug look on his face. Like he's so proud of himself for stealing 20 sugar packets and saving himself
I can't listen to any more of this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
Sugar packets. That is what gave you a bad feeling.
What is going on?
Oh, that's Eric. He's actually on the other line listening.
What?
And wants to talk to you, but he couldn't wait until I told you that.
Yeah, I came in because this is ridiculous. Tony, you said you had a bad feeling and that actions speak louder than words. And I was like, did I punch any babies? Come on. What?
Oh, wow.
You gotta be
have
kidding.
to punch a baby to be a bad person?
You said it like it was the worst thing I'd ever done. You'd ever seen anybody do.
You are a thief, Eric.
Everybody does that.
No, not everybody does that.
My Meemaw taught me that.
Well, your Meemaw must be a pretty bad person, too. She's taught you some pretty terrible habits.
My Meemaw was a beautiful woman.
Oh, my goodness.
You're not speaking of Meemaw.
Yeah.
But can I just ask, why 20 packets of sugar? What do you use them for?
It's Splenda, first off. It's not sugar, right? It's Splenda.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Which I guess is harder to buy yourself.
It's more expensive.
That doesn't mean you can steal it from someplace like a coffee shop.
I pay for the coffee, and I get to take as many Splendas as I want. That's what it's there for. You can do it, too.
No, you get to use as many Splendas as you want while you're there.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of has a good point. Like, if everybody went in and took 20 packets of sugar and Splenda, they'd spend more money on that than the actual coffee.
They would refill it. They do, I know.
Do you, take the rest of the ketchup home after you're done using it there? Do you take home the salt and pepper shakers, too? Use them for your meal, so they're yours now.
No, that's different.
It's not different. It's not different. How is that different? You are a thief. Either way, you're stealing from the establishment.
Wow, Tony, you are angry.
Hey, Tony, if you had such a big problem with it, why didn't you say something?
We had just met. I didn't feel like it was my responsibility to scold you for stealing.
I just can't believe that you're yelling at me for taking packets of Splenda.
I can't believe you're not in jail for stealing.
Okay, now that's a little extreme.
Oh, yeah, they're going to catch me one day. The big criminal, the Splenda bandit. Oh,
yeah,
I'm on the lam.
I hope they do.
Well, before they lock Eric up for life, Tony, would you like to go out on a second date with him? We'll pay for it.
Oh, come on.
No, I would not.
Are you sure he's a bad boy? I thought all women like bad boys.
No, absolutely not. Eric, your karma's going to catch up to you someday, and I hope it was worth it for all the Splenda.
Well, you know what? I don't want to go out on a date with you either because you're crazy.
All right.
Crazy?
Well,
You think I'm crazy?
Yeah, Tony, hold on.
No, I'm not going to hold on. No,
Okay.
This is absolute bull. I've had enough.
Okay,
I'm not going to listen to this talking from this degenerate criminal stealing sugar packets.
Well, that's
All right, and you shouldn't have to. Hello? Eric, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I think she hung up on you. Well, us.
Wow. I am super glad that I didn't actually get the date because that got crazier and crazier.
Yeah. You know the other crazy part? I've already called the police, and they're headed to your place right now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 says, that girl would hate me if she saw how many Taco Bell hot sauce packets I have at my house. If you missed today's second date update, Eric wanted to call a girl named Tony. They met while they were getting their iPhones repaired. They went and got coffee. And turns out that he is a thief and a criminal and needs to be locked up because he took some Splenda packets.
Come on,
like
man.
20 Splenda packets. And she called him a thief and all kinds of names, and they agreed to not go out again.
Jeez.
Hopefully she'll find someone that is a better person to hang out with. And I think, yes, we should definitely call the authorities on that guy and make sure that justice is served.
Give him a break.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I've said this quite a bit, but this is a first for the second date updates. And I say it a lot. Sometimes I'm lying, and sometimes I'm serious. And this time I am actually serious because I guarantee the guy that's on the phone to do a second date update today probably has not heard the show very much, if at all, in his life.
Really? Why would he be
It's
contacting
our
us?
first ever international second date update.
Oh, really?
That's right. The guy that wants to do a second date update doesn't even live in this country.
Awesome.
He's on vacation here, I guess. That's what his email said. Let's just talk to him. Brian, how are you?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Not too bad.
He said, mate, so I know it's real.
Yeah.
So I know it's real.
Thank you for emailing the show. It's interesting to get an email from you since you don't even live here in America, and I'm assuming aren't a big listener.
No, I've never listened before, actually. The only reason I know about it is from some friends of mine that I talk to over here.
Okay.
Okay, wait, can I just ask real quick? We've had a British guy on the phone before, and he turned out to be a total phony, and he was only doing the accent to get the girl. You're legit, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, well, where were you born?
I was born in a little town called Coventry.
Everybody says that. Such a standard answer.
It's really only known for being bombed in the Second World War. You know?
Okay.
The next thing you know, he's going to say he eats bangers and mash or something.
My mom makes a great bangers and mash.
All right, so your friends recommended that you email us. Why?
Well, see, I met this girl named Kelly, right?
Okay.
And she's fantastic. I mean, just a brilliant girl. She really is. So I met her in the park. She was walking her dog, right? I was. You know,
and this is, just for clarification, this is here in America you met her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We got to chatting, you know, because she was walking this Dalmatian, and I mean, it was a beautiful little puppy. So I had to, you know, and she's beautiful too. So I had to, you know, try and have a little conversation with her.
And let's be honest, you have some major self-confidence being here in America with that accent, because you were, I'm sure, killing it with the ladies.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, you know, let's put it that way. I mean, honestly, really, I'm only interested in Kelly's. I mean, she's brilliant. She's amazing.
Okay. And what was so brilliant about her?
I think that women in America are a lot more kind, you know, a little bit more gentle than the average Essex girl. Let's put it that way.
Okay. See, and you and I are opposite. That's why I'm always so attracted to British girls. They seem cold and kind of rude. And that's what I like in a woman. I do. I really love it.
That's them in a nutshell, mate. Absolutely.
Right. Let's switch places then.
So I guess it was just, you know, her kindness, and, you know, she seems really gentle and approachable. And anyway, we got to talking for about 45 minutes, and then eventually agreed to go out on a date. Right?
That's awesome. So you were excited, obviously, about the date.
Yeah, you know, so she picked a restaurant because I have no idea about, you know, where we were or anything. So she picked the place. I said, you know, that's no problem. And everything went really well. I mean, she looked beautiful from head to toe, you know, amazing. Wow. We had a great meal, a great conversation. It was fantastic, you know, and then we agreed to contact each other again, and I've tried and nothing. Flatline.
Really?
Nothing at all.
Really?
Okay.
Can you think of any awkward moments on your date that you had with her?
I mean, we both speak English, yes, obviously, but
Thank you.
we kind of have this, like, there's still like a little language barrier between, like we call a boot of a car and, the trunk and, all of that stuff.
Right.
So I called her a classy bird.
A classy bird.
Sound very good.
Yeah, but she really is. Like, she's really classy. I was like, oh, Kelly, you are one classy bird. And she, she kind of looked at me like she's a little bit confused,
What?
And then I tried to explain that was a good thing, and then she's like, yeah, I don't really think it is. But moving on.
So she didn't like being called a classy bird, huh?
I don't think she did. No, I think she's too classy to be called a classy bird. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. In America, just to let you know, classy bird, you replace it with stupid dame.
No.
No, you don't at all.
That would have won her over, man.
I think that's unfair. You've called her brilliant, you've called her beautiful, you've called her classy. What more could a girl want? Those are like dream compliments.
Oh, see, now, when you list them like that, maybe I was just overdoing it,
I don't know.
Maybe,
If you're
Women
constantly
maybe I over complimented her. Or
no way. Women here are used to nice rack, and that's it.
Yeah, well, that's a compliment. So, all right, and let me ask you this. Are you interested in actually dating her? Because you said you're on vacation, right?
Yeah, but, I travel to America about 3 or 4 times a year.
Okay.
And, she can always come and visit me.
All right. So you might be interested in the long-distance thing with her.
But maybe that's it. Maybe she fell so hard for you that night that she doesn't want to call again because she can't see herself in a long-distance relationship and she doesn't want her heart broken.
I think Brooke just fell in love with you or something. Sounds like.
I just want more time with her, Who knows where it's going to go, right?
Mm-hmm,
But at this point in time, I know that I would like to find out,
Okay.
I'd like to be with her some more.
All right, well, let's see if we can help you. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hang on, matey.
Okay, that's not
that
even...
was British?
That's a pirate.
That was pretty close, right?
No.
No, not really.
Hang on, we'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Brian is on the phone with us. And Brian, I've come to one conclusion.
What's that, mate?
That you are the worst dater on the planet.
What? Whoa.
Why?
I hate to break it to you.
How'd you come to that?
Well, you're an Englishman visiting America, and you got a date with an American girl, and now she's not giving you a call back.
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Because any English dude who goes out with an American girl, always going to get a call back every single time.
You would think so,
You would.
It's almost like shooting fish in a barrel.
Right?
Oh, my gosh.
That's why it's so weird to me that you're not getting a call back. Let me just refresh everybody's memory. So Brian met Kelly out at the park. They went out to go grab some dinner. He says that everything went pretty smoothly except for one moment where he called her a classy bird, and she didn't understand that was a compliment. And now she's not calling him back. He's in town for, how long are you in town for?
Another 9 days.
Another 9 days. And he would like to see her again before he heads back to England. So we're going to call her and find out why she's not calling him back.
And, Brian, we never heard. How did the date end?
It ended with a little kiss.
Okay.
Good.
And we agreed to call each other. We agreed to see each other again. That's why I'm a little miffed.
Okay.
Gosh, I hate it when British men are miffed.
Yeah, I am miffed.
All right, I'm dialing her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Kelly?
Yes, this is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Jubal
okay.
from Brooke and It's a radio show?
No, not really.
Not really?
It is a radio show. I promise you, Kelly.
That part you don't have to disagree with.
Sorry, guys, I really don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, I'll explain it to you. A guy that you went out on a date with emailed us and asked if we could call you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
His name is Brian.
Brian?
Yeah.
Really? British Brian?
Yeah.
You can't forget British Brian.
Why is he emailing you guys?
Because he told us that you guys went out on a date and he really liked you. And he's only in town a little while longer and he wanted to see you again, but you're not responding to any of his phone calls or text messages.
And he had to call the radio station?
Apparently his friends thought it would be a good idea to get a hold of us to see if we could find out why you won't call him back.
That's really weird. Why would anybody do that?
Well, Actually, a lot of people do it. We have a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and that's exactly what it is. Brian's friends told him that it might be a good idea to have us call you and find out what went wrong.
That's not weird at all.
You mind telling us what it is then?
I mean, he was nice. We had a really good date. I just decided I just don't really want to see him again.
Is it because he lives in England?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Okay,
I can understand that. I mean, he said he comes to America a lot, but a long-distance relationship would be tough.
I mean, it's not so much the distance, but it's the other part about being from England.
What's the other
What
part?
What other part?
The drinking.
What do you mean the drinking?
Like all the movies I've seen, all the English guys go to the pub after work and just slam beer after beer and get crazy drunk. And that's not for me.
Wait. You're basing your opinion on someone based on movies you've seen?
It's not just movies. It's the TV shows. It's the news reports. It's like the whole English culture is pretty much how they do things.
Did he get drunk on your date?
No, he didn't get drunk on our date. He was probably just trying to be on his best behavior.
So you're telling me that you think that he gets hammered all the time, and that's why you don't want to call him back?
Absolutely. I know English guys. Like, I've seen everything. They go out to the bars after the pubs, and they get drunk with their guys, and they sing all the British songs, and they make up stuff, and I've seen it all.
You think that's kind of generalizing him being British a little bit?
No.
What are you saying? No, that's such a stereotype. That's like saying he should have bad teeth. Does he have bad teeth?
No, he doesn't have bad teeth, but I've seen English culture. I know.
Have you been to England? Have you ever visited England?
No, but I've seen plenty of TV shows.
All right, so you're convinced that if you were to date this dude, he would just be getting drunk all the time.
Okay, you guys keep asking me the same question. I'm telling you, for me, that's not going to work for me. That's not my lifestyle. I don't want a guy that's going out to the pub every single day with his guys, getting drunk, arrested, phone calls from the police. That's not me. I'm not doing it.
Jumped. Well, phone calls from the police. He's getting arrested and getting drunk. Like, did he seem like he was that type of dude on your date?
He didn't seem that way, but I mean, he is English.
Did you ever ask him if that's what he does every night?
I didn't ask. I don't have to ask. I already know. I don't have to ask.
All right. Well, I'd like to ask him.
Well, go ahead. I don't care. Ask him.
Okay. Well, I'll ask him right now because, Kelly, he's actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
What do you mean he's on the phone?
I mean, he's listening in and wants to talk to you. Brian, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good. You haven't gone to the pub yet. Nice.
No, not yet.
Oh, my gosh.
Hello, Kelly.
That was the best hello we've ever had.
What is this? Where have you learned these mythical things about English boys? What is going through that head of yours?
I know English culture, Brian. I've seen all the movies. I've seen everything. You guys like soccer. After every soccer game, it's a brawl. It's always fighting. Like, I don't want that kind of lifestyle. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't want to.
Have you ever been to a football match?
I've been to American football games. I know there's not like a ton and gang of people fighting after the game.
We don't have fights after the games. There's only the louts and the hooligans and stuff, and it's only like every so often. It's not like every game, is it? I don't even drink. I have a beer like once in a while. I don't even drink that much.
Whoa!
Oh, so just one beer. So one beer for breakfast, one beer for lunch, one beer in the evening, one beer for a nightcap.
I don't know. I don't know who you've been, what movies you've been watching, and what English blokes have been portrayed like this. But it's not me. It's not me, love.
Brian, you were really a good guy. I appreciate you staying sober on the date for me. It was really nice, but I don't want you to change who you are for me at all.
You don't know who I am.
Just be who you are.
Listen, I don't. Where are you getting all of this from? This is infuriating. I mean, that's like me saying that that all Americans like to get out there on their horses and hunt them some pigs and eat them some cheeseburgers. No, it's not. It's not all the same, is it? I mean,
well, I do have to say, a lot of us Americans like getting on our horses and hunting pigs and eating burgers. So you might have got it right there, Brian.
Well, howdy.
This is getting really ridiculous. Are we done here?
Kelly.
No, Kelly, we're not done yet. I do have a question for you. Would you like to go on a second date with Brian? We will pay for it. One more date before he leaves to go back to London.
It's just a culture of thinking. I don't really think I fit in with his ways.
Oh my God, Kelly, you are missing out on a good guy because
Wow.
of your ignorant stereotype that you have. You have to drop it.
I don't think my stereotypes are ignorant or stupid at all. Like, what do you know about my stereotypes? That's why they're my stereotypes. That's how I feel. And I don't want to go out with him.
All right.
So that's my prerogative.
I'm not that guy, Kelly. Give me a chance at least to prove to you that I'm not the, football shorts hooligan that goes out and sings all the loud songs and smashes windows and cuts people from cheek to cheek. Like I'm not one of those, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even know you did all that. So that right there scares me.
Oh my God.
He wasn't admitting to doing it. He was saying he doesn't do those things.
You're killing me.
Kelly,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to, just pop this phone call on you, and thank you for being honest with us at least.
I appreciate it, guys, but I really don't want to talk to him anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
Wow.
Have a good one, Kelly.
Goodbye.
All right, see ya. Hey, Brian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to America, buddy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'm a redhead. I wonder if that Kelly girl thinks that I'm evil and will steal her soul.
Wow, that's
Talking about today's second date update, Brian wanted to call a girl named Kelly that he went out with. He's an English dude who's actually in town on vacation, and his friends recommended that he call to do a second date update. He's obviously never heard the show before. We're not huge in London. I know.
Yet.
Not many people know this. Yeah. So he called and tried to get in contact with this girl, Kelly, who he went out with. We got her on the phone. And the reason why she didn't want to go out with him again before he left town, he's English, and she assumes that means he just drinks all day long and he's like a soccer hooligan.
Yeah.
He's getting in fights and getting drunk all day long. And she just didn't want to deal with that in her life.
I feel disappointed because the time I've been to England, the only out-of-control drunk people I saw were other American tourists.
Right? I know.
So that's kind of a bummer. I missed out on that one.
He made his case over and over again, like, that's not how I am. I barely even drink, but she did not believe him.
She's like, yeah, right. You're on good behavior just for our date.
They are not going out again. But still, he's getting lots of texts in at 78592 of many people who are interested in going out with an Englishman, so I think he'll be all right. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is going to be a challenge.
Okay.
I'm going to issue a challenge to everybody in studio.
We're ready.
Because we've done a lot of second date updates where the people have bonded over their dogs.
Mm-hmm.
This one, we got an email from a dude named Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. They bonded over their dogs. We'll talk to him in a second. Okay. But the challenge is to not make any dog jokes because we've done this a bunch and we always make the same jokes. So let's see if we can get through this without making dog jokes.
But that's what we do good is we retell the same jokes over and over and over again until there's no humor left in them at all.
I know, and I think we've run the course on dog jokes, so we have to try not to do it. It's going to be rough.
No, I couldn't help it.
See, I couldn't even help it. I did it. It's going to be very difficult. I should have used a different word. But Shane is on the phone for a second date update. What's up, Shane? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. So your email said that the girl you want to call today, you guys bonded over dogs?
Yeah, well, we met on Tinder.
Okay.
And that was kind of our main thing.
It's kind of like the dog park of dating apps, so it makes sense. People just sniffing each other's butts left and right.
Yeah.
I made a dog joke. Damn it.
Yeah, you can't help it. It's
Yeah.
all right. Let's move past it.
All right.
Did you both have things about your dog on your Tinder profile?
We both had pictures of our dogs in our profile. So, to me, that's a good sign. I like to date dog owners because my dog, Charlie, is like a major part of my life.
Yeah, of course.
So when a girl has a photo of a dog, you're like, bam, at least we already know we have that in common.
Yeah, you have a similar interest, unless their dog's an a-hole when you meet them.
Which happens, but...
Right, but then you know immediately that you don't want to date them because if they're a bad dog owner, that's even worse than someone who doesn't even own a dog.
Yeah, and a lot of times if someone has a big dog, that means that they're kind of going to be big too.
Yeah. Dogs are a lot like the owners. What's the name of the human that you went out with, though?
Her name's Alana.
Alana, all right. And did she hit you up on Tinder or you hit her up?
I think I hit her up.
Okay. You don't really remember. Did you guys end up going somewhere with your dogs?
Yeah, we did. We went on a date to this bar that lets you bring your dogs there.
Yeah.
It's like a dog patio.
Okay, yeah. Those places are cool if you have a dog. If you don't have a dog and you wander into one of them, it's the most annoying place ever. So
Exactly.
Did you guys have a good time there?
I thought we had a great time. We got along really well. Our dogs were getting along. My dog humped her dog.
Okay. I guess they were really getting along. You're like, hey, man,
You're like,
too soon.
Yeah, wait for that. We gotta invite her over for Netflix first, man. Come on, you know.
I actually did make a joke. I was like, don't worry, I'm not like my dog.
That's pretty funny.
Great.
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny. And was there any awkward moments at drinks?
I mean, she was on her phone a lot, which is a little annoying, but that's just kind of like the modern world we live in. So I don't think it interrupted our conversation. Other than that, it was pretty chill.
Is that Charlie?
Yeah. Charlie.
Yeah, tell him to shut up. We're doing a second date update right now. It's not his moment to shine. He just wants to see that other dog again. He's all fired up. He's like, man, why isn't she calling back?
He moved too fast.
Yeah.
Charlie was too fast, man.
How did everything end with her? Did it seem like she liked you?
Yeah, I thought it went really well. Like the date was like 4 or 5 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Then it ended with kind of a nice, sweet kiss at the end, and I invited her.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm a gentleman. I wasn't being creepy. It was just a normal thing. I invited her over. She declined. I took that very, smoothly, and then we went our separate ways, thinking I would see her again.
Did she decline like she was offended, or was it just like a no? I don't.
No, it was just kind of like, I have to go to work in the morning. This has been nice. Let's talk again another day.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
if I come over to your place, I don't know what I would do. I would be up until the wee hours of the morning because.
What? She has a southern accent?
Yeah,
thing
in my
now?
mind she does
Okay,
right
all
now. Just in that one moment she does.
I could see where that's a good sign, too, though, that you spent so much time together. Because when you have a dog with you, if you need an out, your dog's the out, right? Like, oh, my dog isn't feeling well. My dog isn't.
Yeah, my dog's sick, or I have to go feed my dog.
Totally. I mean, 4 or 5 hours together is a really positive sign that she was enjoying herself.
That's why I'm confused, because we were texting nonstop before, and then it's just like nothing. I haven't heard from her. So I'm like, what? Did you move? Did you lose your phone?
That has to be what it is. She must have moved.
Yeah.
She must have moved to where there's no cell service. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there anything that you can think of? Any reason that she doesn't want to go out with you again?
Is it because my dog humped her dog?
It could be.
I don't know. Like, was she thinking I was using my dog as like like some weird way to pick up chicks? I don't. If I had to dig, that's the only thing I could think of. I'm a gentleman otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You've said that a few times now, which means it must be true. All right. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I have to say I'm proud of us. Well, I'd say proud of you guys, actually.
Yeah, you.
We're on the second part of today's second date update. Shane is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Alana. They bonded over their dogs. And at the beginning of the whole thing, I was like, no dog jokes, because we always do really bad dog jokes. I was like, I think we've run out.
Yeah.
And you guys have been very good. So far, there's only been a few really bad dog jokes, and those came from me, and I apologize.
I've been thinking about some. I've been holding them in, though.
His
thank
dog
you.
even humped her dog, and we let go of it.
I know. It was amazing.
I mean, we all moved on.
Yeah, and I screwed it up a few times, and I apologize. But I'll try to do better in this part of the second date update.
I almost said bark right there.
Yeah.
See? But Shane is on the phone. He met Alana on Tinder. They went out to the dog park with their dogs and then went to a dog-friendly bar. There was an awkward moment where his dog humped her dog, but he doesn't think it's a big deal. They ended the night with a kiss, but now she's not calling him back, and he has no idea why, and we're about to give her a call. Shane, can you think of any other reason, or you're still like at a loss why she's not wanting to go out with you again?
No, I can't think of anything.
It could be simply that she found another option. I mean, that's the thing with Tinder, is that there's always a better option out there, or at least you think that there is, right?
Right. I mean, I'm a good guy. I'm not the most perfect person in the world, but I've never had trouble getting a second date.
Yeah. And you know what, Shane? Even with your imperfections, we still like you.
Hey, I appreciate that.
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi. May I speak to Alana?
Speaking.
Hey, Alana. How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
No way, really?
Yeah. How are you? You know us?
Yeah, of course I do.
That's cool. What's up? How does it feel to talk to celebrities?
Celebrities that are always shocked that anyone knows our name.
Yeah.
It's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you listen to the show?
Sometimes.
Perfect. Okay.
All right, number one fan.
Yep. Huge listener to the show right here. Well, Alana, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us to do a second date update with you.
What is that?
You clearly are a big listener to the show. We do it like.
I'm sorry, I've heard you guys here and there, and I don't know. Can you tell me specifically what it is?
Yeah, I can. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody, right? And then you end up blowing them off after, they email us to get you on the phone and find out why. Does that ring a bell?
I think I've heard you guys do something like that before. Okay.
Yeah, we do a lot of them. And today, somebody named Shane emailed us to get a hold of you.
No.
Yeah.
You went out with Shane to the dog park and then hung out at a dog bar with your dogs.
Oh, my God. Really? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
What's wrong?
He liked you.
Oh, does he now?
Okay.
Yeah. Enough to email us and ask us to call you and find out what's wrong.
Oh, my gosh.
Why would you think he doesn't like you?
You know what? I'm just going to lay it down. I really have no interest in seeing that guy again.
Really?
Whoa.
Sorry. Yeah.
Why?
But you hung out with him for 4 or 5 hours, he said.
Yeah, I mean, he was nice for a grand total of 5 hours. Anybody can be nice for 5 hours. He's not a nice guy.
We asked him about your date, and he couldn't think of one thing that went wrong.
I'll tell you what happened. I went home after our date, and I looked him up on social media because, you finally get their name, right, when you go on a date with them.
Right.
So I finally found his Facebook.
Okay.
And I go on his Facebook, and he's updated his status. He updated it that night that we went out to single, which tells me that he wasn't single until after our date.
Did he? So are you saying that he just
tell me, he wasn't straight with me?
Wait, are you sure? What if he just forgot to change it after he broke up with his girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever he was dating?
See, that's what I thought. But then I looked at the comment section of his post, and some girl wrote, "Hey, you a**hole. Thanks for breaking up with me via Facebook status."
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Oh.
Was it a friend of his joking around, or do you know if that was actually his ex-girlfriend?
It had to be his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's really angry.
Yeah.
She's really mad.
And why would you give him the benefit of the doubt that it even was a friend? If I went on one date with one guy and I saw that on his Facebook page, I wouldn't even take the time to figure out if it was a friend. That's too big of a red flag, man.
And that's why I'm not texting him back.
Well, that's surprising. I mean, that's pretty special. You guys went on one date, and then he went and broke up with his girlfriend. Who knows how long were they together? I mean, that shows that you definitely mean a lot to him.
You know what? I'm not walking down that road. I'm not doing that. I'm not that kind of person.
And you don't want to date someone that dumps people via Facebook.
Maybe if he had been straight with me from the get-go, then we might have had a different conversation about it. But I'm not going to do that.
I agree, and I don't like it when people hide things and when they're not upfront with people, and that's why I feel like it's a little late to tell you this. But Shane is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Shane, are you still there?
Yep, I'm right here. Hi, Alana.
Wait a minute. What is going on here? Why did you guys call me to do this?
Because Shane wanted to talk to you. And I only listen to Shane. Sorry.
Shane, take a hint, man. Are you kidding me? I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, just hold. I know that it looks bad, but I'm not the type of person that would ever want to cheat on someone. So for me,
well, your Facebook profile would tell me otherwise, man. Are you kidding me?
Look, when we hung out, you have to admit we had a good time. Everything went well. So
yeah, but you're a liar. You lied to me then, and you just lied to me again, dude.
Okay, you're getting a little worked up over this. Just let me explain myself before I get bashed on the radio.
By all means, explain yourself.
Whenever I'm in a relationship with someone and I meet someone else that I like, it wouldn't feel right for me to pursue that person unless that previous relationship was over. So in my opinion, so I think I actually did the right thing. I did the gentlemanly thing by...
How is making out with me the gentlemanly thing?
And And even back it up before then, not to pile on you, Shane, but you were actively looking for dates on Tinder while you had a girlfriend, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
But clearly what I was in, for me, was over weeks ago.
So why wouldn't you tell the girl that to her face?
Weeks ago.
Because I don't like to be single right now. So it's like
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
when I met Alana, we got along better than I did with my ex-girlfriend. So I don't really see what the problem is here.
Are you being serious?
Move on.
You keep saying your ex-girlfriend, but she was your girlfriend still when you went out with me.
Yeah, technically, when we went on our date, she was, but a few hours later, she wasn't.
Oh my gosh, Shane.
He's got a point.
No, that's no point. That's low, man. You're a dog.
So if I would have broken up with her at 3 and we went on our date at 4, that would have been fine. But if we went on a date around 4 and I broke up with her at 10, then I'm a dog.
No, Shane. You
all
shouldn't
bad
be.
timing.
You don't have a Tinder account when you're in a relationship. That's where the dog part starts.
Thank you.
You do what you do if you're in a relationship that's already over and hanging by a thread.
It's not over, man. Just end it then. And then you broke up with her on Facebook? That's low.
I needed someone to help me move on. So when I met you, Alana, I thought, oh, this girl could help me. Like,
Okay, that sounds way worse. You could help me get over my current girlfriend.
Yes.
I mean, Shane, seriously, you have
I
issues,
wouldn't-
dude. How do I know that you wouldn't do that to me later? Like, I don't know, in a week and a half when you're still on Tinder.
the main thing is, Alana, we got along. Our dogs got along. I think that we can give this a second chance.
I do too, Shane.
yeah,
You know, I'm on your side here. Alana, would you like to go out with Shane again on a second date? This time, he is extremely single,
Yeah.
and we will pay for it.
Are you sure that he's single? I haven't checked his Facebook profile today.
Shane,
Good point.
Shane, are you completely single now?
I'm completely single.
Okay, yeah, I trust Shane's every word. So, Alana, yes, Shane is completely single. We will pay for the date.
You know what? You can pay for me to go on a date with myself for putting me through this.
Oh, is that a no?
I think that's a no.
See, that's not cool to me because I explained to you how it worked, what happened. I was completely honest.
Except
From
about
the
the
end.
fact that you had a girlfriend. I don't think so.
Yeah, he was honest when he got called out, Alana. What's the problem?
Expectations dating now are insane, and it's kind of
I know.
hard for guys to
Dude,
keep up.
Shane, I feel you. I feel you. It is difficult for dudes. Like, expectations are, like, everybody wants you to not have a girlfriend when you're trying to sleep with someone else. And it's such a pain.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. What women want is just unattainable.
Oh, so confusing.
So-
All right. Well, you two can feel each other all the way home. I'm good.
So we might need to do that, Shane. So,
Look, I got my dog, and my dog is literally the best wingman out there, so I'm good.
Oh, you're good. Okay, you and your dog.
Hey, Shane, I have an idea. Why don't you ask your dog to teach you how to lick yourself? Because at this rate, you are going to be single for a very long time.
Whatever. Good luck finding the perfect man that doesn't exist.
yeah.
Yeah, that man
Good
is
luck,
single.
Alana, finding a dude
Yeah.
that doesn't have a girlfriend that's going to go on a date with you. That's ridiculous. Well,
Thank you
Shane,
so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Shane, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Well, thanks for trying. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And I thought it was going to work out. Doggone it. Yeah. You knew we had to do one more dog joke. Just one more.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The guy on the phone to do a second date update today had a very awkward moment on his first date that most people can relate to.
Okay.
You know how when your date starts off and you accidentally run over a pedestrian?
Whoa, what?
Yeah, that is so awkward when that happens,
It's
isn't it?
a little more than awkward.
What's up, Joshua? How you doing?
Hey, Brooke and Jubal.
Is he calling us from jail? Because I'm pretty sure it's a felony or something.
I'm not calling from prison, no.
Oh, so you didn't get caught?
No, I definitely got caught.
All right. Tell us a little bit about what happened because your email just said, I need a do-over because I ran over somebody.
Oh my God.
And that's very confusing. It's like, all right, we'll do a second date update on that. What does that mean?
So here's what happened. I met Kara on eHarmony.
Okay.
She's great. And we decided we're going to go to a concert because we both really dig on music. And I pick her up at a coffee shop, and we're talking, and it's awesome, and I'm just really into the conversation. And then I accidentally ran over somebody.
No, you don't just throw that in there so casually? Like I pick her up, the conversation's great. Oh.
And then also, yeah, we heard a little thump, and then I realized, did it again. Ran over a person.
Speed bump.
Okay, so people freaked out, but it was not my fault.
Wait, okay, but clarify for me. When you say ran over a person, do you mean like full speed ahead, like thump over a person?
No, I was at a stoplight. It had turned green. I don't know if the guy was hurrying to get somewhere, but he darted in the road, and I figured that it was clear to go. I didn't see him, and Tara yells, "You hit somebody," and I said, "What?"
You had to be told that you hit a pedestrian. You didn't just know that?
Well, I ran over his foot. Like it was his foot.
Okay, so he didn't like hit your windshield and you didn't notice.
No, he didn't crack in the windshield.
Okay.
But I was really paying attention to her because I'm trying to be a better listener. And so I said, "What?" And there were no cars behind me, so I stopped the car and I put it in reverse and...
Ran over his other foot?
No, I didn't. I just nicked his knee. I glanced off.
So you almost ran over him a second time.
That's an accurate statement, but in my defense, it was his fault.
No, there's no defense. And you don't sound guilty about this at all.
I have thought about this a lot, and I don't feel bad about it because this guy ran in front of the car, and I stayed. I filed the police report. I got into a little bit of an argument with another person that was on the road about what had happened, but I think that she did not see everything that happened.
Right.
Wait, what was your date doing the entire time you're filling out a police report?
Well, she left.
Okay, so she took off. And what did she say to you about the whole situation? Did she say anything before she left?
Well, she stayed around and she was screaming a lot for a while.
I can understand
But
that.
again, I don't think that's me. I think that she had a family thing that it was bringing stuff up.
Another
So
person.
you're blaming past baggage for her wanting to leave?
I don't think it was about me. Okay.
What was she screaming?
I mean, there was a lot of the "oh my gods." There was a lot of "this shouldn't be happening."
And is that the last you've heard from her?
I mean, I was shouting her name out as I noticed as she was leaving, and then the police officer was really stern with me paying attention to him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They usually
So
like
she
you.
might have said something else,
Okay.
but I didn't hear it.
So her walking away while you're filing a police report after accidentally running over some guy's foot is the last thing you've seen of her?
Yes.
All right.
Which, could actually be good for you because she sounds like a key witness in all of this. And I don't think that it was the other guy's fault.
But it was his fault. I have been to court about this. No charges are being pressed.
Yeah, because she wasn't there. Dude, you hit him twice, man.
The second time was a glance. So I disagree with the term hitting twice. Look, it was an accident. It just happened to take place with a really cute girl on a first date, and I just need a do-over. And it will be a do-over where we take public transportation or...
Is that because your license has been revoked?
No, I still have my license. Okay. It's just provisional, so I cannot drive at night.
Okay. So have you tried to call her since then, though, or will this be your first attempt to reach out?
I texted her, and I told her, "Hey, I know that was crazy. Sorry about the guy. The guy's doing okay."
And nothing? No response?
It's funny, when you see the little ... dots with the text sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I saw that right afterwards, but then nothing.
So she thought about
So
responding
weird.
to you and then stopped herself.
Yeah, it seems like maybe she started to say yes, of course, and then she was just nervous.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The following is a true story about real-life events that have actually taken place in our judicial system. The names and dates have not been changed. They're the same.
Yeah.
They're the same names and dates because it's really not that big of a deal, but it sounds cooler if I talk like this. And Joshua is on the phone today for a second date update. If you just missed the first part, he ran over a dude on his first date and had to give a police report and has had to go to court over it and everything else. He was found not guilty of any crime. He says that the guy jumped out in the crosswalk when he was not supposed to be in the crosswalk, and then he ran over his foot. And then when his date screamed, "Oh my God, you hit somebody," he reversed and sort of ran over the guy a second time.
Yeah.
And then his date, Kara, who we're about to call right now to figure out why she's not calling him back, even though we already kind of know,
Definitely no.
left while he was giving the police report, and he hasn't been able to talk to her since.
Josh, I mean, do you have an idea of how to come back from this? Because I don't think it's the accident that's so much the problem. It's your nonchalant attitude about running over a pedestrian.
Again, like the guy didn't tumble in front of the car and smash my windshield, and I didn't go, what? He ran in front of me, I got his foot, and then I kind of nicked his knee on the way back.
All right. It wasn't like you targeted this guy out of nowhere, like, hey, hold on 1 second. This guy needs to get run over. And then put on some AC/DC or something and went after him.
It wasn't like I maliciously ran over the dude. It was just an accident.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Kara, please?
This is Kara.
Hey, Kara, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Great. This is weird.
I can understand how you'd think that. I'm actually on the phone with you right now because we're doing a segment called the Second Date Update. And basically, we want to ask you some questions about a date that you went on recently with a guy named Joshua.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. The thing is, he really liked you, and he asked us to call you and find out why you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah.
He wanted what? He wanted you to call me?
Yes. He sent us an email and told us about your horrible first date.
What did he tell you? Exactly.
He told us that he met you on eHarmony, and you guys
Yes.
were on your way to a concert. And he said on the way to the concert, he was talking to you and wasn't paying attention, and some dude ran out in the crosswalk, and he ran over his foot. Then you screamed, and then he put the car in reverse and kind of hit the guy again.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
So is that the reason you're not calling him back, the whole accident? Because he said that you left while he was giving a police report.
I was pretty shaken up. I mean, I've never even seen anyone hit by a car, much less being in the car. I was in the car. I mean, it was so crazy. And then I had to tell him, you hit someone. And then we backed up and we hit him again.
Well,
it was like,
But the guy was all right, right?
I mean, he did send me a text message later telling me that the guy was okay. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe he's just calling me to, ask me out on another date. Be like, oh, yeah, the guy's fine. Sure, you want to go out again? I mean, we hit someone on a date.
Okay, but that was an accident. I understand if you feel like that's a bad omen for a first
but
date.
an accident, like, what's going to happen on date number 2? What are we going to do?
There's all sorts of options now, I think. The crazy door has been opened. You guys can just run through it full speed together if you want.
I'm cool not going through that door. Like, I'm good.
Why wouldn't you text him back, though, after that and just say, hey, that was too much for me on a first date?
Look, there were other reasons. That was not the only reason. I was just done with that date.
Wait, there was more than hitting a pedestrian.
Yeah.
What's worse than that?
I mean, I'm not saying it's worse. Like, I'm not saying we, killed a family. Like,
that would be worse for sure.
But, I mean, I was on this date for, 10 minutes prior to the incident, we'll call it. I got in his car, and Joshua wears an ungodly amount of cologne.
Oh.
It was like being in the back of a cab in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Just horrible. Okay.
Instant
And you know what?
migraine.
Depending on the cologne, that could be worse than running over a person.
I mean, that person was okay. If I stayed in my car much longer, I would not have been okay.
So that's why you left. You didn't actually leave because of the pedestrian. You just didn't want to ride home.
I'll be honest, it was like, dude, my asthma was going to be like, hello. Like, there is no way. There is no way. And I'll be honest with you, I don't understand how it is that he could have sprayed that on himself in the morning and was like, yeah, I smell good. Like, no way.
Excuse me, can I talk now?
What's going on?
Okay, that's Joshua. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Kara, what is up? Why are you saying this? You know that's not true.
Joshua, look, I did not know you were on the phone. And I am really sorry that you had to hear it like that, but it is true. I'm sorry.
I put on a little bit of cologne because I cared about the date. I wasn't swimming in it.
I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad kind of right now. Like, I'm glad you cared about the date, but it's not that there's nothing wrong with, in general, putting cologne on, but don't you remember I rolled down the window? Like, it was really cold outside, and I rolled down the window, and I was like, hey, look at the fresh air. This is great. You didn't think anything was weird about that?
That was part of the distraction that, all right, look.
If he wouldn't have rolled down that window, he wouldn't have had to hit somebody.
I will have you know that I get a lot of compliments on my cologne, and the majority of them are not from family members.
Well, that's fine. Then they can go out with you and be in a small enclosed space and have asthma, but not me. I felt like I was going to die, okay? Not unlike the person you ran over, and I didn't have my extra inhaler with me.
Well, the person that I accidentally ran over his foot was nowhere close to death, which I would say is, maybe similar to how your cologne... Okay, look. All right? Okay, fine.
You're in such a predicament right now, Joshua.
It's not about the cologne. I cannot wear cologne. I can change that, all right? I just think that I got a good vibe from you before all of this stuff happened, and I'm sorry. And
which part are you sorry for, the cologne or the almost dead dude?
I mean, he's not almost dead. Come on.
Wow.
This was found out in a court of law. He was fine. But
honestly, I'm just trying to give you feedback about your cologne. It just doesn't smell good, and the amount didn't smell good. And I'm not trying to be mean. It is what it is. And besides, I didn't know you were on the phone. They tricked me.
So wait, were you attracted to him before you smelled him? No, I'm serious, because the smell is automatic turnoff, but there could have been something pre-smell.
When I saw his pictures online and we communicated online, it was really cool. And when I saw him from far away, it was great. When I walked up close, not so great. And I don't mean like he was ugly. I mean like it was the smell. But from far away, it was good. I mean, it just once you got closer.
Can you please stop talking about how bad I smelled?
Well, Josh, do you want to go back to talking about the guy that you hit? We have two options here.
That's a good point.
I feel like there's a door number 3 that we're not even talking about here, which is we were having a pretty good time before I hit someone. And,
That's a really weird thing to say. Okay, but anyway.
I know, I'm just acknowledging the elephant in the room that we've been talking about this whole time. But if when it comes to the cologne, I don't need to wear any cologne. I could just wear deodorant. I could not wear deodorant. I could not have any of that.
Please wear deodorant. I don't care if you're going out with me or not. You should be wearing deodorant and none of that natural stuff, actual deodorant.
So actual deodorant. Well, all right. How about this, Kara?
I don't use crystals. I have never used... Oh, okay.
Okay, let's not get into deodorant brands right now. I just want to ask Kara a question. Will you go out with Joshua one more time? You can take public transportation. He won't wear cologne, and we will pay for the date.
It's a pretty
Will you
good
go out
deal.
with him one more time?
Kara, come on. Please, just give me a second shot at this.
I feel like I'm on Let's Make a Deal.
We met on eHarmony. We are a great match for each other. We could end up with each other.
That's right. That's the place that claims to find the perfect people.
Yeah. I've seen the commercials.
eHarmony never said he would hit someone in a car either. So,
that would make for a weird ad campaign. But
yeah, that's true.
See, he's funny.
So, will you give him one more shot if he doesn't wear cologne? And you guys you could talk about the whole car accident thing later, but
you have
will
to
you
say
give him another
yes.
chance?
okay, the thing is, it's no cologne, not pick another brand, no cologne.
Joshua?
I don't trust your ability to bathe yourself in it.
If you go out with me, I promise I will not wear any cologne. I just feel like we had a good vibe before things happened.
Will you do it, Kara?
Okay, but if I show up and I smell anything on you, any cologne, I'm leaving. And if your bumper is damaged or I see blood or hair on the front of your car, we're done.
I have already cleaned the car. You can't see anything on it. So,
well, that's really good to know.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Good. Congratulations, Joshua. You got a second date.
oh, Kara, I'm excited to see you again, and I promise you won't regret it.
Unless he runs over another person.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I agree. I'd rather date a murderer than a guy who had bad cologne.
Oh, come on.
And I think personally, I agree too. If you missed today's second date update, this guy Joshua wanted to call this girl named Kara. He wasn't getting a call back, and he figured it was because he actually ran over a dude on their first date.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't his fault. That's been proven in a court of law.
Yes.
A guy was crossing at the wrong time, and he kind of clipped the dude and then reversed and ran over his leg.
Again.
And he thought maybe that was a bit too much, and she thought he did it on purpose or something because he wasn't paying attention. But that wasn't the reason. The reason was it was because he was wearing very bad cologne.
Oh, man.
And she didn't even want to be in the car with him in the first place because his cologne was so terrible.
That's so sad, though, when you can get in a car accident and she's like, thank God I can leave now.
Yeah.
This is my cue. Like, I have an excuse.
I know she's actually excited because she just saw somebody get hit with a car. Like, oh, sweet. I get to stand outside and wait for the cops to show up. That's going to take a while. Fresh air. Yeah, if somebody has really bad cologne, it is terrible. Like, think about if you're in your office and you get on the elevator after somebody with bad cologne or bad perfume.
Oh, that's the worst. You can just smell their aftermath.
Disgusting. But anyway, they agreed to go on a second date. She actually said she would go out with him again.
Yeah.
I recommend they take an Uber. And he also can't wear any cologne on their date, which means he's probably so scared now he's not going to wear deodorant, cologne, not even shower, no soaps, and he's just going to smell terrible. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Are you going on a date with someone and they blow you off? Email us. We'll call them to find out why. Megan is on the phone right now. She emailed us about a dude named Martin. Hi, Megan.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Tell us about your date with Martin.
Well, Martin and I met through some mutual friends, so, I kind of trusted them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really nice. He let me pick the place, and so I wanted to do something kind of fun and different, and I picked the crab pot.
I love that place.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar, they bring your food and they dump it out on the table, and you just get to like crack the shells open and eat it and just throw it all over the place. It's very nice. It's very caveman-esque.
Cool. Yeah.
Very manly.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be a big old mess later, and neither one of you has to care. So
Yep.
I thought,
And you get to wear a bib, which is sweet.
exactly.
All right.
Nice accessory.
So did you guys have fun?
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. Just kind of giggly and flirty, and from what I thought, interested in each other.
Okay, so how did the date end?
He was just kind of like, I had so much fun tonight, and I said, I did too. Maybe we should do this again.
Uh-huh.
And then, I did send him a text a few days later because I hadn't heard from the guy.
All right.
That's
And what did
okay.
your text say? Was it just normal, like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, I just want to say, hey, hope your week is off to a great start.
That's not bad.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you haven't heard anything back from him?
No.
And you guys didn't share like a last kiss or anything when you left?
Yeah, he gave me a kiss on the cheek, which is always nice, and I think, that's cordial and like a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it's a good indication that he wasn't totally grossed out by you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I didn't repulse him, but maybe I did. I mean,
Can you think of anything awkward that happened on your date at all?
not really. We were just having so much fun and smacking all the crab legs, and stuff was flying everywhere.
It's always a good date when you're smacking crab legs. All right, Megan, we're going to call him right after this and ask him why he hasn't called you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Megan's on the phone with us right now. She emailed us about a dude named Martin. They went out to the Crab Pot. Again, if you're unaware what restaurant it is, that's where they pour like the crab and everything on your table, and it's pretty messy. Megan, you haven't heard from Martin in how long?
It's been over a week.
Over a week. Okay.
And you've only texted him once.
Exactly. Just once, I promise.
Are you ready to call him and ask him why he hasn't gotten back to you?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to dial him right now. You can jump in on the phone call whenever you want to, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, is this Martin?
Yeah.
How are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
Are you calling me about the phrase that pays?
No, Martin, we are not calling you about the $1,000 phrase that pays. I'm sorry.
Oh, because Moving 92.5 plays all the hits.
Yes. Yes, we do. I'm sorry, though. That's not going to win you $1,000, Martin. We're calling about a second date update. Somebody that went on a date with you emailed us to call you and ask you why you haven't called him back.
Oh, no.
It's kind of a bummer, isn't it?
That somebody would be Megan. a girl that took you to a place called the Crab Pop.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Okay. Since your date, you haven't gotten back to her, and she's texted you once. Is there a particular reason why you haven't called her back?
You know, I don't feel like I should say all this stuff on the radio. You know what I mean?
Think about it this way, though. She emailed us to get an answer from you. So if it's something weird about her, she's kind of asking for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird. It's like we went on one date. Like, we don't have to have like a whole breakup conversation
But
from
Martin,
one date. You know what I mean?
The first thing you did was start laughing when you heard her name.
And you went on one date, but she really liked you and wanted to go out again. So, I mean, you can at least tell her why you don't want to see her again if you don't want to see her.
You might be helping her out for the future.
All right, you know, if she's like calling into the radio station because she wants to know this, then all right.
Okay, so why didn't you call her back?
So we go to the Crab Shack place, right?
Yep.
There's like newspaper all over the place. There's, you know, these like mallets you like hit the crabs with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you like it? Did you have fun?
Not really my thing, honestly. Not really my thing. You know, I like knives and forks and tables and things like that.
Okay.
But that's not the reason I didn't call her back.
So what's the reason?
I mean, she's a cute girl, nice little body, cute face, very feminine, but she's got man hands.
What?
They look like they should be like I don't know, catching footballs or something like that. And she's sitting across the table from me, and she's got she's like tearing into these crabs. Like,
Thanks
I
for
don't know, like she's a Wolverine or something.
Martin.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you for the visual. Secondly, Megan is on the phone right now and just heard that.
You think I have man hands? Were you drunk? I do not have man hands. Are you kidding me?
Listen, they
Oh my gosh, you really didn't have the nerve to call me?
Megan, what do you want me to do? Call you and say I don't want a second date because you have man hands?
No,
I mean, that's silly. You know,
Be nice.
like between
Be
that and the
respectful.
Crab Shack thing, you know.
All right, so you just didn't have a good time on the date. You didn't really want to go to the crab pot, and you think she has man
Oh,
hands.
that's so mean, you guys.
I don't even believe it.
So,
Never in my life have I heard that, Martin. Thank
All
you
right.
for making me feel just horrendous.
Megan,
Thank you.
don't get a complex about it if nobody else has brought it up before. He may just be picky dude. Are you a picky dude, Martin?
You know, maybe.
You don't really want to be with someone, Megan, that's not attracted to all of you. And clearly he sounds like kind of a D-bag.
I think so, and just rude and mean. And who would say that about somebody?
He's just using it as an excuse because Martin doesn't really want to be in a relationship.
You're right. This is my problem.
I can't believe that I went out with someone who was so incredibly shallow. Of all features, nitpick somebody's hands?
You have hands like a linebacker, Megan. I don't know what to tell you.
You have eyes like an insect.
There you go.
Girl, Megan.
You guys sound like a good couple there.
Yeah.
Well, Megan, the bottom line is you found out now that you probably don't really sync up with him and you wouldn't have wanted to go on any more dates with him.
Actually, yeah, and I'm so glad that he got that out, whether it was on the radio or not. I don't want to go out with someone so shallow.
Okay.
I bet there's a lot of men that enjoy women with strong hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she didn't even have to use her mallet. She just clawed the crabs
Dude,
open
you
the whole
won't
time.
ever have to open a jar for her? Sorry, Megan. Leave her alone.
Either way, I just like how you guys are ripping on Martin for making fun of her hands, and then Brooke just starts piling on. Megan, I'm sorry about this. I think you have lovely hands.
I do too.
Thank you.
It's just the
I
most-
just had my nails done, so I feel pretty now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah. So, Martin, you don't want to go out with Megan again. I'm sure Megan doesn't want to go out with you again, right? Both you guys have agreed on that?
No.
Correct.
Yeah. You know, when it's not right, there's no sense in sorry, I was going to make another hand joke.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are normal dates that people go on, but then there are those people that try to get all classy and take somebody like the opera or a play or the feminine hygiene section at a Walmart. So classy. Well, today, Amy is on the phone to do a second date update, and I guess she went to a winery on her
fun.
first date. What's up, Amy? How are you?
Hey, okay.
Yeah, that's a great date idea. Was that yours or his?
It was actually his idea.
Okay.
Even better.
Yeah.
All right. Is he like a wine dude or something?
He was, I think, pretending to be a wine dude.
Oh, all right, yeah. That's the way most people are at wineries. Most wine people in general really don't know what they're talking about. I mean, there's a lot to know, but they always just use words like nutty and then feel like they know what they're talking about. Like, this is very nutty. All of these wines are nutty. Yeah, and earthy, and they taste like mud, sort of. What's his name?
Mud.
His name's Colin.
Colin. All right, and how did you meet Colin?
So we met on Tinder, and I had been just meeting guy after guy, and it was just every guy just at the end of the night, all they wanted to do was hook up. And you know what? I gave it one last shot, and Colin, I don't know, he was different. He wanted to talk and get to know me and
Pretend to like wines.
Oh, my God. But seriously, like, listen to that, though. The bar is so low. Like, he actually wanted to talk. Like, that's all it takes.
That's a gentleman
Yeah,
nowadays.
like, that's
pretty much.
Oh,
So,
man.
how was the winery with him then?
oh my God, it was great. It was fun, you know,
Until he tried to sleep with you right there, and you're like, damn it, I knew it. Another one.
right there in the middle of the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good. Like, I completely cut loose. Instead of spitting out, I was swallowing the whole time. And
let's not.
Hey, are we
let's
talking
not
about
say that
wine still?
in
What are we
this
talking
room.
about? Amy?
Amy, know your audience.
Spitting's also classy.
You guys.
okay, let me rephrase that.
Yes.
Instead of like swishing and sitting in the bucket, I decided to go ahead and like kick loose and drink my wine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the other thing.
All
Sorry.
right, you guys.
All right.
So-
So you were actually drinking the wine. I'm assuming that means you probably got drunk.
I think I was a little tipsy. Yeah, a little. But I mean, you know what? We were just having such a good time and we were having a good laugh. So,
And was he with you? Was he like on par in terms of drinks?
well, he was trying to be a little sophisticated and, you know, act like he knew how to like swish the wine around and spit it out appropriately and stuff. But, you know, he started using things like, a vegetative taste and voluptuous flavor. And I was like, okay. Like,
Did you tell him to like it was okay? Like you were already impressed by him. He didn't need to act like he knew everything about wine.
I did. I totally called him out. I was like, look, I kind of know a little bit about wine and you're full of it. And we actually had a really good laugh about it.
Oh, good.
He was just a really good guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool that he was able to admit it. He's like, yeah. I just looked up a bunch of V words in the dictionary before we got here, and that's why it sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
So how did it all end? How did you guys wrap up your date?
So we ended up taking an Uber back to my place, and he was a complete gentleman. He asked the Uber driver to, like, wait for him, and he walked me to the door, and I thought there was going to be a goodnight kiss.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't, but he was really sweet, and I don't know, it just seemed like it was going to lead to more. And then now he's just been a little cold on text, and I'm a little confused.
So you guys have been texting a little bit?
A little bit.
Have you tried asking him out again? Straight up?
I have not.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What do you think? I mean, obviously you've probably overanalyzed this to death.
You know what? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I just got, like, too sloppy and I couldn't judge, like, just how much I'd had to drink. I mean, I don't think I embarrassed myself, but I don't know. I don't know if he was intimidated that I knew more about wine, but he didn't seem like he'd be a judgy guy like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he was willing to laugh about it when you were joking with him, probably not intimidated. Maybe you got hammered, though, because sometimes you meet someone when you're drunk, and then in your mind the next day, you're like, I fell in love. I'm totally in love now.
Well, and it is a winery, so, like, that's part of the expectation. It's not like he's looking for a sober person if his idea is to go to a winery.
Right.
Alcohol tasting.
It's weird. Like, I finally found someone I connected with, and I thought it was kind of mutual, and then...
If this doesn't work out, are you going to never do online dating again?
I don't think so. I'm done.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Like,
That's
this
what
is the
everybody
last
says.
hope.
That's what everybody says. You will be back. Trust me. It's the only way people date nowadays. All right. Well, I'm going to play a song, and then we'll come back and then get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amy is on the phone, and Amy went out on a first date with a real enophile. And you know what? I don't even know why she wants to get a call back, because I try to stay as far away from enophiles as possible. As a matter of fact, I ask them to let me know if they move into my neighborhood too closely to me. I don't like enophiles.
Okay, but what is that?
It means connoisseur of wines. It's a word that means connoisseur of wines.
Oh.
Amy went out with a dude named Colin to a winery. Apparently they had fun, drank a lot of wine. They got back to her place. She didn't get a kiss goodnight, said he was a real gentleman and everything like that. But now he's become short on text and isn't talking to her anymore. So we're going to call him and find out why. Amy, is there anything else that you can think of that could have gone wrong? Because you said everything was perfectly normal.
I guess the only other thing I can think of is at one point somebody spilled some wine on my shoes and I kind of lost it a little bit, but Colin was great. Like, he handled it with such gentlemanly care, and but no, I just can't imagine that phased him at all, because he was great.
I mean, when you say lost it a little bit, you didn't start like crying and screaming, right?
Or swearing.
I was starting to get upset, but before I got there, he totally calmed me down. So I don't think it was that big of a deal.
Okay. Well, I'll dial his phone number, get him on the phone, and see if we can figure out what happened, all right?
Boy, I'd appreciate that, because I'm at a loss as to why he's not getting back to me.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Colin?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Colin, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. It's a radio show. You ever heard of it?
Nah, I don't really listen to the radio.
Okay, well, that's a good
Did
move.
I, like, win something or what?
No, you
Awesome.
didn't.
You didn't listen and you could still win.
Colin, we do a segment on this show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not wanting to see them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So we recently got an email about you.
All right, is this like a game show or something?
I mean, I guess sort of.
be. No.
Yeah,
Like a dating
Colin.
game
Yeah,
show?
it's a second date game show right now.
All right, cool. Let's do this.
It is not actually a game show. Like you're not gonna compete for a prize here. Well, maybe you're competing for a prize. I don't know. Anyway, we got an email about you from a girl named Amy that you went to a winery with.
Oh, I don't really want to be on this game show anymore.
Too late, Colin. You're locked in now. Amy wants to know why you don't want to see her again.
She said a lot of really nice things about you.
She was nice, but like I don't like to use the word crazy, but
Psycho? Would you like to go with that instead if you don't want to use crazy?
That's
I mean, there are other words you could use.
maybe she's just like unhinged or something.
Whoa, I feel like that's more intense than even crazy.
She didn't sound unhinged when we talked to her.
You guys talked to her?
Yeah, we talked to her. She sent us an email about your date, and when we talked to her a little bit about it, she sounded perfectly normal to me, said that you guys had a great time, and now you're like, it's obvious that you don't want to see her again.
I mean, it was like I went on a date with like two different people. So at one point of the date, someone spilled something on her, I guess. She started like freaking out about this spill. And I was like looking, and I didn't see anything. Like I looked on her shirt, I looked on her, like everything that she was wearing. I'm like, I don't see any spill. And then she started going on like, oh, it's on my shoe. He spilled wine on my shoe. And I looked at her shoe, and I don't see anything on her shoe. Like she's really going over the top, and I don't even see a spill. What? So I'm like, I'm trying to like help her. So I'm like, do you need tissues? Do you need like a napkin? Like, what do you need me to do? Like, I tried to be really helpful, but I'm staring at her shoes, and I'm like, dude, there's nothing here.
So it was just the overreaction to not spilling wine on her shoe? That
It was way more than an overreaction. It got to the point where I had to take her away from the group and, like, calm her down because she was, like, flipping out about this imaginary stain.
Was she about ready to, like, crack open a wine glass and cut somebody with it?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she did it. Like, she was being...
Colin, are you serious?
Whoa, wait. Hold on, what's going on here?
Oh, Colin, that's actually Amy. She's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Yo, like, why is she on the phone? Was she on the phone this whole time?
Yeah. I forgot to tell you that. Sorry.
it's like part of the game show, Colin. Woo! Surprise!
All right, well, this isn't really that great.
I don't know. I think it's kind of great. I think it's pretty good, Colin.
It's an honest statement, sir.
Colin, I don't think you realize what's going on.
No, I don't. Like, is this some type of joke? Like, why? I don't understand.
I emailed them because you wouldn't get back to me, and I knew I needed to talk to you.
About what? Like, I don't...
Look, I was going to
This is so
explain
weird.
all of this on our next date, but I never got the next date. So I just wanted to tell you, like, that wasn't real. It was a total fake tantrum. I made the whole thing up.
What? What? Why would you fake being mad over...
It was a test.
A test?
Oh,
Who gets
man.
tested on first date? Like, I'm not applying for like a loan or anything. Like, why am I being tested?
I was testing you because sometimes I get a little emotional, and I just wanted to see how you would handle it when my real feelings weren't involved, and you aced it. I mean, you were amazing.
You don't see how that's messed up at all? Like, I was legit worried about you. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with this chick? She's going crazy over something that didn't happen. Is she okay? Is she too drunk? Like, I was legit worried about you, and you were just making it up.
It was fantastic. You were so caring. I mean, you like aced this test, like flying colors.
You don't see how you sound crazy, which is even more crazy.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what? I back Colin on that too, Amy. Like, the fit is one thing, but then faking the fit as a test on a first date, that's...
No, you don't get it. There are so many creepy guys out there that all they want to do is hook up. And Colin wasn't like that. Like, he was amazing. And that never would have happened if I hadn't tested him. So, I mean, I am so glad I did. Like, I found out what a great guy he is.
Yeah, but that's the reason he's not calling you back, though.
Yeah.
No, look, that's only because he didn't realize it was a test. Like, I'm not normally that crazy, but now he knows it's a test, so everything is great. I mean, he's had a connection. Like, he is an awesome guy, and I cannot wait to get to know him better.
Okay, just throwing that out there. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, everything's not great,
So
Amy.
it's not great? It's not great with you, Colin?
It's not. Like, if you want to keep thinking it's great, if that's what you need, that's fine. But just know that I'm not interested in pursuing anything else.
Colin, no, you're not getting that whole thing. I made it up. It was fake. It was not real. So you don't have to worry about that.
And
like,
you're not getting it. I think you need help, and I can't help.
No, Colin, it was just a test.
Amy.
Like, that wasn't really me.
Amy, I think that Colin might be testing you now to see how bad you want to go out with them.
No, do not lead her down.
That's not what this is. Like, I don't want you to think that. I don't want a stalker. I'm not interested. I'm 110% not interested.
Colin, are you testing me?
I think he is, Amy.
I am
sure
not
do.
interested.
Yeah. All right, well, let's make sure, Amy. Hey, Colin, would you like to go out with Amy on a second date? We will pay for it.
No, God, no.
I don't know.
Never in a million years.
Colin, you're joking, and this is not funny. These are my feelings and emotions we're dealing with here.
There's no joke. I'm not interested in ever seeing you again. There's no joke.
Amy, listen to him. You're being delusional. He does not want to go out with you.
Shut up, bitch. What are you talking about?
I'm with you, Amy. Hey, look, Amy, I think it's still all a test. I don't think he's going to agree to it right now, though. I think you got to wait it out a little while.
You think you've seen crazy? Well, you have not seen crazy yet.
Whoa.
Don't make me mad.
What is going
Colin, you sure you don't
on?
want to reconsider that date just for your own safety?
For our own safety.
Can you guys stop asking if I'm interested? I told you no. She's crazy. I'm not interested.
Who is crazy? I am not crazy.
I agree, Amy. You know what? I think all of us are crazy.
Don't do that.
Okay, guys, look, I apologize. I got a little emotional. It's just because I'm an emotional person.
Oh.
But you know what? It was just a test. And once Colin has some time to sit and think about this, he's going to do the right thing. And I know, Colin, when you've had some time to think about this, you're going to do the right thing. You're going to call me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll call you. Sounds good.
All right. Sweet. Thank you, Colin.
my God, no
Amy, I'm glad it all worked out. And just hang on the phone because I'm sure Colin will come around, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right.
appreciate this.
Yeah, no problem. That was cool. Thank you, Amy.
Bye, thanks, guys. You made this happen.
Yeah. Hey, Colin, are you still there?
I don't want to be, but I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Move
sorry.
out of the country now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Almost everybody texting in at 78592 right now is calling Amy crazy. But there are a few people who actually want to date her, say she sounds perfect.
Hey, okay then.
Don't want to meet you.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today, Amy wasn't getting a call back from this dude named Colin. They went to a wine tasting together, and it turns out the reason that he wasn't calling back was because she faked a giant meltdown in the middle of the event. She claims that she was testing him to see if he could handle her when she had a real emotional episode. She says she does this on all her dates. She tests people out to see if they can handle her when she's going crazy.
Oh my God, I get embarrassed if like two people look at me in a restaurant that I don't know. I'm like, oh my God, is there something on my face? I can't imagine creating a scene where I wanted everyone to turn and stare.
Yep. Yeah. And he said he was not into it at all, but she still thinks they're together, I think.
Yeah, she does. And you know what? That's the scariest part.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
I know. He's
So
like, you're
funny.
crazy.
Yeah.
You are crazy. She's like, you're joking around. That's cool. Anyway, by the end of the call, he thought that she was totally nuts and wanted nothing to do with her. She still wants something to do with him, though, and he's probably moved out of the country by now.
Hopefully.
Changed his name, all of that, phone number, everything. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The gym is a great place to meet women. You just go in there, you make a wrong turn on your way into the locker rooms, and then boom, you end up in the ladies' locker room. And there's tons of women around for you to meet.
Oh, yeah, we're just waiting for you in
And it's
there.
like, I can't go anywhere. I'm in my towel. I got to hit the showers, ladies. Let's have a convo. That's where the girl who's on the phone today for a second date update met the guy that she wants to call. She was taking a shower at the gym, and he just popped up from behind her and was like, hey, what's up?
No way.
That is not true.
Right, Nicole? Is that how you met this guy?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you said in your email that you met him at the gym, and like I was just thinking the standard.
Oh my God. I was like, is he talking about someone else?
No, that's you, Nicole.
So you actually met him in a different way at the gym. That's weird.
Yes.
So what's this guy's name?
His name is Preston.
Whoa,
Sounds like you
Why
like
is
that
that
name a lot.
fancy? I had a crush on a guy named Preston once.
Preston, it just sounds nice.
I don't know, just the way you said it though, Nicole. His name is Preston.
Oh my God.
So how did you meet Preston?
So I met Preston at the gym. He was playing a game of pickup basketball, and I was working on the machines. And so, like, I guess the ball strayed where I was, and so I just threw it back. And you know, I watched a little bit, and then afterwards he came around and started talking to me. No one was in the shower.
Everyone had their clothes on.
It's a pretty boring story, Nicole.
Sorry.
It's all right. So you guys struck up a conversation at his basketball game or whatever?
Yeah. And, you know, we exchanged numbers, and he said, like, oh, you know, let's hang out this weekend, like, right away. So I was excited. And
Can I just say that's impressive? Because when I go to the gym, I am like a sweaty, sloppy, disgusting mess.
I was too.
I don't believe that if he's hitting on you. I think you still looked cute.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Guys will literally walk around the gym and hit on girls nonstop.
I guess they figure, like, if this is as bad as it gets, I don't know.
Yeah.
Starting from the bottom.
So your email also said that you actually haven't been out on an actual date with this guy. Why are you calling to do a second date update?
I know. Okay, well, you know, right away he was like, I really want to meet up with you. And I was like, cool. And we've been talking like via text for like 2 weeks now. It's like text, a couple of long conversations. But I kid you not, he has put this off like 5 times, and not like casual, whatever, but like we actually set dates, and then he'll just be like, oh, something came up, I need to push it. Then the next time, oh, it looks like it's going to be, you know, a couple of days. Oh, no, actually, it's going to be next week.
Oh, man.
And, you know, after the 4th time, I was like, hey, you know, if you're not interested, it's totally cool. You know, I'm not trying to, like, whatever. But he's like, no, I really want to meet you. So then the 5th time, he pushed it, like, another couple of days. And I don't know what to do, because I already, you know, I offered to kind of, like, let him off the hook.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I Facebook stalked him. I can't find anything on him.
Because you immediately think that he's in a relationship, right? That's like my immediate thought. Like, obviously,
that's what I thought. Yeah, and I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like on Facebook, it says he's single, but I can't find anything else. You know, so it's not like he's really active, and you know, I can verify. Maybe that's just like a placeholder page or something.
It just keeps blowing you off every time you guys set a date.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's getting kind of annoying. Like, I kind of don't want to even deal with it anymore, but I really like him. Like, I like him more now than before because we've had a few, like, long text messages, and he seems really cool. Like, he's volunteering for Toys for Tots. I mean, like, come on.
Maybe he's just stringing you along. He's trying to play the hard-to-get game. Like, yeah, sorry, my schedule's super packed.
Ew.
We'll go out in a month just to, get you on the hook.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to, like, show up at the Toys for Tots events and embarrass myself. No, like, I need your help.
What are some of the reasons he's given for pushing the dates back?
Well, this is the thing. He won't even, like, be specific, which is what made me really suspicious, Like, it couldn't be more suspicious than if he said, oh, my apartment's on fire or something stupid, It's like, there's nothing. It's just like, oh, something came up. My schedule got packed, blah, blah, blah. I need to push this. It looks like it's, what is it? I don't know. Is he, like, a secret agent or something?
Maybe.
That'd be the best case.
I mean, yeah, maybe if I was Angelina Jolie, it'd be like Mr. and Mrs., but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you have a theory on it. You always have some sort of theory when you're talking to someone and they keep blowing you off. At least I know I do. And you're like, why are they doing this?
Well, I mean, like, before I actually came out and asked him, I thought he was in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like we text a lot, too. And if he was, like, his girlfriend would be really suspicious. Why is he always texting someone?
Right.
So
you're texting, like, multiple times a day?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, I feel like if he was in a relationship, it would have to be, like, a long-distance relationship or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, see, I don't like speculating like this because then I feel paranoid.
Right, totally.
Now you're getting even more worried. What do you guys talk about when you text?
Like, all kinds of stuff. The other day he texted me this adorable cartoon that he drew for his niece's birthday, and I was like, oh, that's so cute.
This guy is pouring it on.
Yeah, you think
I'm
so?
going to volunteer for Toys for Tots. Oh, by the way, I spent 7 hours painting something for my niece.
It's just like a pencil drawing, but yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Nicole is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Preston.
Even you say his name.
And Preston is a man among men, according to her.
Oh, my goodness.
He volunteers for Toys for Tots. He spends hours making art pieces for his little nieces to enjoy. She met him at the gym, and they've been texting back and forth. They haven't gone out on an actual date yet, and she's wondering why she keeps getting blown off, and I think I figured it out. Nicole?
Yes?
I think that the man that you described, Preston, is actually an angel.
Oh?
And he's been so busy up in heaven whispering in God's ear about the problems in today's society. And once he gets that solved, he'll come back down to earth to take his rightful place in your heart and take you out on a proper date.
This is so embarrassing. I hope he never hears this.
I hope he never hears this. This is so embarrassing.
So you don't think my theory is right, that he's actually an angel?
No, I just hope he's not a cheater.
Well, he might be a cheater because he might be cheating on you with God. He's got a higher love. All right, anyway, I'll stop with that. But yeah, we're about to call him right now and find out why he's just been leading you on via text message.
Okay, don't use that music.
Yeah.
I don't want to use that music either, Nicole, but I have a feeling as soon as he answers, it's just going to start. Because he sounds like such a great dude. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Preston, please?
Yeah, this is Preston.
Hey, Preston, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
What are you guys doing?
I'm calling because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners. It's a girl named Nicole who you met at the gym.
Nicole emailed you about me?
She did. She emailed us because she says that you guys met and have been hitting things off via text message, but you haven't gone out on an actual date and you keep rescheduling. So she thinks that you're blowing her off, and she wanted to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if, in fact, you don't want to go out with her.
No, I do want to see her.
What?
That's why she and I have been texting so much.
But if you want to see her, then why do you keep changing the date on her and being like, oh, I can't do this day, and maybe a couple days, and then you end up pushing that date back too?
I don't really understand what's with all the questions. If I need to clear all this up with Nicole, I'll just do it straight.
and we don't have to go through you guys.
Yeah, but Nicole asked us to call you. Do you like her? You think that she's cool?
I said yes already. Yeah, I like her.
Okay, well, you're on the verge of losing her because you've blown her off so many times.
What are you talking about?
Come on, like, you know how it is. If somebody blows you off constantly, eventually you're going to be like, all right, fine, they don't want to go out with me. I have a feeling that Nicole is right at that point.
Well, again, I'm going to go ahead and just deal with her, and I don't feel like we need to go through a radio station.
Yeah, but she said you haven't given her a straight answer.
Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. Just seems weird.
Do you feel bad about it or something?
Do I feel bad about what?
I don't know, about her kind of being bummed out.
I don't want to bum her out, but, again, things just get busy. I'm hoping that I can even hang out with her in the next 3 to 4 days.
Is that business days or does that include weekends too? Why 3 to 4 days?
I really don't understand what you guys are after here.
Well, we just want to know why you keep blowing her off. And she wants to know why you keep blowing her off. And I feel like if you're not honest and if you don't tell us or tell her, she's going to stop talking to you, and then you're going to lose your chance to go out with her.
All right, fine. If you guys must know, I'll tell you, but I don't want you guys to give her all of the information.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'll just give her the important stuff.
Okay. I had surgery, and I'm still healing up. So.
Are you okay?
Okay. Did you tell her you had surgery?
No, I didn't tell her, and I'm doing fine. I just I'm still recovering, and it's taking a little longer than they told me it would, and so,
Okay. Well, that would probably be helpful, though, if you were talking to her and were like, hey, I had surgery,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to get into the particulars of the situation.
I don't think anyone's going to pry into your medical history.
Are you doing okay, health-wise?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. It was cosmetic surgery, so I'm not. It's not like it was, my life wasn't hanging in the balance. It was just a cosmetic surgery, and it's taking a little longer to heal.
What sort of cosmetic surgery?
It was something below the waist.
What do you mean? You got
Something below the
surgery on
waist.
your junk?
No, I didn't get. No, is that how it's? Yeah, I guess that is how it's noted.
Yeah, it sounded weird the way you explained it.
You're making it prettier somehow? I don't get it.
What'd you get done?
No, I didn't. It wasn't on my junk. I got butt implants.
You did not. You seriously got butt implants?
Yeah.
Like Kardashian-style butt implants?
No, I don't look like a Kardashian. I don't want to. I just sort of had not much down there for my whole life, and I do a lot. I go to the gym a lot, and nothing seems to happen. So I just want to look a little bit better in jeans and stuff like that. So that's not a big deal.
Does it hurt right now?
No, it doesn't hurt, but there's still some, a little bit of swelling, but it's not like I can take a girl out to a restaurant or sit in a movie theater.
Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Sure.
I do also have to tell you that Nicole is actually on the other line listening to this conversation, Preston.
She's what?
She's listening, and she wants to talk to you.
Hi. Hi.
So uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh, Preston. I don't know what to say.
This is such a bizarre.
I don't know. It looked fine to me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's just something I kind of had to get done. I've just always been a little insecure about that area.
Oh my gosh. It's just so I don't know. I just wouldn't peg you for. Okay.
Is this pretty shocking to hear that Preston was getting butt implants and that's why he hasn't been able to go out with you?
I didn't even know this is a thing that guys do.
A lot of guys do, yeah.
It's your body. You do it whatever you want, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be really
Is it a turnoff for you, Nicole?
I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm on another planet. I feel really weird. I don't feel like turned off, or I just feel like confused.
I mean, well, now you know I wasn't blowing you off. I'm sorry that you kind of felt that I was, but I do want to see you. And like I was telling these guys, unfortunately, the timeline has just taken longer than it was initially projected. And hopefully, in the next 3 to 4 days, if you're still up for it, I really do want to take you out.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you weren't blowing me off. I'm
the same guy, just have a different butt now.
I bet it's going to be fantastic. Aren't you curious to what it looks like, Nicole?
I mean, actually, Brooke, I'm kind of curious. Yeah.
Oh, are you? Okay. Well, then let me ask Preston this. You guys haven't even gone out on a date yet, but Preston, when your butt heals up, you guys will go out. We'll pay for a date.
Really?
Yeah, we'll pay for it. Yeah. Nicole, do you still want to go out with Preston?
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have to sit down. It could be like
a stand-up date.
No, I don't want to be funny. I feel bad.
Well, I mean, I don't want it to be weird between us when we hang out. I don't want you to be like staring at it the whole time.
Okay, but it's already weird. It's already weird.
My eyes are up here, Nicole. My eyes are up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, like, how about this? Like, if I agree to go out, like, you have to wear tight pants because I have to see it. That's it. Because I won't be staring if I just,
all right.
you open the can of worms.
All my pants are going to be tighter.
Okay. You know what? I'll do you one better. We'll pay for the date, and Preston, I will personally buy you some yoga pants that you can wear off, that you can wear to show off your new butt.
I don't know about going out in yoga pants, but...
All right.
Hey, that's good money. You might as well show it off.
Congratulations, you guys. There wasn't really a second date because you guys haven't been out yet, but it is a successful second date update because you guys are going to go out, so that's good.
Well, this was the weirdest thing that I've ever done.
You got a butt implant, and this is the weirdest thing you've ever done. I find that hard to believe.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that today's second date update involves probably the worst first date story we've ever had.
No. We had a girl poop herself in the back of a car.
Yeah, but I think this might be worse. We've had people get blown off and ditched on a first date. That happens quite a bit, more than you think, but we've never had anybody call in who got ditched 2 times on a first date by 2 different people.
Oh. But I guess kudos to you to having 2 different people set up for a first date in one night. I'm trying to find a silver lining already.
That's what her email said. I don't really know how it worked, but she got ditched by 2 different guys on a first date in the same night. Her name's Patricia. Patricia, what's up?
Hi.
Hey. You know what? We were going to do your second date update, but I got to run real quick. I'm sorry.
No. That's cold.
How did you get ditched by 2 people on the same night?
So I matched with this guy from Tinder. So we decided to meet up and get drinks. And, I thought everything was going good. And he decides to go to the restroom. And like 10 minutes goes by, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I was like, well, at first I thought, well, is he okay? Like, 'cause sometimes, if you feel sick from something, it's really embarrassing to talk about that. So I texted him just to say, hey, are you okay? Yeah. Didn't hear back. So I was like, all right, well, I know what this is.
Yeah.
Has this happened to you a lot, Patricia? It sounds like you're like, all right, well, this has happened to me before.
No, ghosting is a thing that happens on text. So I was like, oh, real ghosting. Cool.
Yeah, and that's like way worse than someone just not showing up for a date. Like that means they met you, they got the first impression, and they decided they didn't like it.
Yeah, salt in the wound.
Well, I will say it is brave for you to call and make this all public after it happened. So continue.
Yeah, so then I was going to stay positive, so I decided to hang out and, have a few more drinks and, enjoy myself. And I ended up meeting this other guy, but I had already had plenty to drink, and the conversation is great from what I can vaguely remember, and I know we made out and exchanged numbers because I had this number in my phone.
And did you?
So were you just sitting there after your date ditched you, just kind of drowning your sorrows? Like, does anybody want to talk to me? Because my date just left.
I hadn't quite reached that point yet, but I was with the mindset like, I'm going to make the best of this. I'm not going to let him ruin my night, even though he's a jerk. Yeah. I'm going to make this great.
That's awesome. So did you approach this second guy?
Well, he approached me, which kind of helped my ego a little bit after that first burn.
You needed that.
That could help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the conversation was great. We exchanged numbers, but I don't remember a whole lot. I know he put me in an Uber, and I think his name was Pete.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so you don't even know his name.
I'm 60% sure that his name is Pete, but then 30% says Mark, and I don't know about the other 10%.
So what?
Well, the other 10% is just a wild card.
Yes.
Patricia, we've all had those nights where we don't remember somebody's name, but why would you want to follow up with them?
Well, but I do remember that the kissing was really good.
Oh.
Okay.
And, I mean, it's nice to, like, put someone in an Uber and make sure that they are safe. And, you know, I remember having fun. I just don't remember his name.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that who you want us to call today? You want us to call Pete or Mark or Mr. 10%?
So I've got two numbers. I have the number of the original guy, and his name's Oscar.
No, screw Oscar.
Okay.
Screw
So
Ditch
do you want us
Boy.
to-
You're not wasting our energy on him.
I have the number for Oscar, who is cute and funny, and I enjoy spending time with, even though he ditched me. But then I also have the number for Pete. And, you know, I liked both of them, and I would go out with either of them again.
So we've got two phone numbers for Oscar and another guy whose name might be Pete. So which one do you want us to call?
Maybe both.
What?
Hey,
Wait a minute.
Like-
Yeah.
You want us to call one and ask him for a date and then call the other and ask him for a date?
Yeah, I mean, let's up these odds. It's a numbers game, right?
Okay, but wait, let's... So if the first one says yes, you still want us to call the second one?
Maybe. I don't know. And let's just see what happens.
All right,
God.
screw it. We'll see what happens then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call a bunch of people and try to get you a second date in your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, we're going to attempt to solve a mystery. Patricia's on the phone, and Patricia just wants a date with anybody.
I wish that wasn't true.
Actually met a dude on Tinder and hung out with him for a little while, but he ditched her in the middle of the date. He went to the bathroom and never returned. So she thought she'd make the best of it and hung out at the bar and continued to drink and just have a good time. And then she met another dude, and we think his name is Pete, but she was so drunk she can't really remember. They hung out for a little while, made out, and then she got in an Uber, and she hasn't heard from either of these guys since. So we have both of their phone numbers, and Patricia said, I really don't care who you call. Just call somebody and get me a date. So I guess, Patricia, we're going to start with Oscar, the guy that you originally went on a date with. Is that okay?
Yes, that sounds great.
God, I do not want you to call this guy and ask for another date. He ditched you in the middle of a date. You deserve more respect than that. You realize that, right, Patricia?
Yes, but in his defense, we haven't heard his excuse yet. So like I said, maybe he got sick or something. Or...
Yeah, because he didn't call and apologize to you or anything.
right?
So, okay, we're doing it, so it doesn't matter what I say.
Well, we're going to dial Oscar's phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone and find out the reason why he left you. And then if that doesn't work, we'll call the other dude, okay?
Right on.
All right, here we go.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in...
Wait, did you guys dial the right number?
I dialed the number that you gave me.
What?
He gave you a wrong
Wow.
number?
Wait, he went so
he
far that he disconnected his number?
What the heck?
What did you do in that first half of your date to scare this guy so bad?
I have no idea. I've never had someone change their number because of me. This is new.
Congratulations, Patricia.
Well,
I
good
guess
thing
we can try dude number 2,
The
mystery
backup.
man. Maybe his name is Pete. Do you want to try him?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay,
All
wait,
right.
you
If his
realize-
number's disconnected, then you need to give up on dating forever.
I might take a break, yeah.
Are we just gonna call him Pete we're just gonna gamble with that?
At this point, who cares? As long as somebody answers the phone, we'll just call him whatever. All right, here we go, Patricia. I'm going to dial his number now, okay?
Oh my God, I hope he answers.
I kind of hope he doesn't, making this the shortest second date ever.
No.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Pete, please?
Yeah, I'm speaking.
Your name's Pete?
Yep.
Awesome. What's up, Pete?
Hi. So who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How you doing?
Wait, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. Have you ever heard of it?
Okay.
That doesn't answer my question. Have you heard of it before?
What's going on?
I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you. Her name is Patricia, and you met her at a bar a little while ago.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh, you
All
remember
right.
her.
Patricia told us about the night that she met you and said that she's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not answering any of her texts or phone calls.
Well, yeah, I mean, what she did was pretty rude.
Was she super drunk?
Yeah, she was pretty tipsy, and it just kept going.
How bad did it get?
I mean, it got pretty bad.
Did she puke on you?
No, there was no bodily fluids.
Oh. See, I'm already thinking, well, then that's better than I pictured for you guys.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Is that the reason you're not calling her back? Just she was too hammered?
No, I mean, we were talking. She told me this story about how some guy ditched her, and I felt pretty bad for her. So I was hanging out with her, getting to know her, and I guess she had reached a point where she was ready to go home, and she asked me to call her an Uber, and she left when the Uber came.
Okay. All this sounds pretty tame so far, Pete. I'm not outraged yet.
Were you just hanging out with her because you felt bad?
No, I mean, she was cute, and we were having a fun time.
Okay, so when did it go south?
Well, when she left, she never paid for the bill.
What?
She just left everything out on the table. Her drinks and the guy from before that ditched her.
Shut up.
Oh, that sucks.
That's a big town.
But she probably just forgot. If she was wasted, I mean, who hasn't wandered away from a bar and been like, oh, I didn't realize I didn't pay for that?
I mean, she bolted out of that bar like she was on a mission.
Wait, so you think that she left you with the tab on purpose?
I don't know. It felt like that.
How much are we talking here?
It was expensive. Not something I was ready to pay for.
Oh, no.
So you didn't really intend on even going on a date that night, and you kind of wound up in a date situation, and then not only that, you had to pay for her drinks and some other dude's drinks.
You went on 2 dates, kind of.
Yeah, I went on 2 dates, and I didn't get any action from anybody. I didn't even meet the first guy.
Well, maybe you can get some action now because Patricia is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? No.
Yep.
No.
Hi. Oh my God, Pete, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that I did that. I was drunk, so I knew I needed to get home, which is why I was like, okay, I have to leave. And I am so sorry. Like, can I please make it up to you? Like, I can pay you back, or maybe I can take you out.
Yeah, look, it's pretty convenient now that I paid the bill for you to say all this, but it really put me in a hard place.
No, I really liked you, and I would never, ever, if I was sober, do something like that. I am so sorry. I'm so embarrassed, you guys. I'm so sorry.
So this wasn't part of some master plan?
No, absolutely not. I legitimately had someone walk out on me on a tab, and I would never. I mean, I just have, but I would never in my life. I'm so sorry.
I would never, but I did it. But I would never do it again.
I don't know. I've heard of kind of cons like this happening before, and I'm easily scammed, so...
Poor Pete.
Oh no!
Easily
Oh my
scammed.
God! No, I want to make it up
to you. Like, please let me make it up to you. Like, that's really awful. And I had that done to me, so I definitely wouldn't want to pass that bad stuff on to anyone else.
How do I know the first guy was even real?
Wait, so are you saying that you think she set the whole thing up, like being at the bar and there was no first date just to get you to pay for her tab?
Yes, it really felt like that. There was so much on that bill.
I would never, like, I'm not that crafty. I got less about a date. Also, why would I go on the radio?
She's bringing up some pretty good points, Pete. Like, I believe her.
And you know, Pete, I can vouch for her that she did go out with another dude and he ditched her in the bathroom.
How do you know?
Well, because we called that guy.
Well,
And does he want to pay for the bill?
Well, I don't know because the number that we have for him, it was disconnected, so we didn't really talk to him.
so we actually don't know.
What are you talking about? It was disconnected. I mean, this guy might not exist. You never talked to him.
Well, but I had a phone number.
None of this makes sense. She gave you guys a disconnected number and scammed me. I mean, it seems like this is all part of some plot of hers.
I'm starting to feel like I got worked over, too.
Wait.
Yeah, maybe you guys are getting scammed.
He does
Maybe.
have a point.
Patricia, are you scamming everybody?
Okay, guys, well, I gotta go. I have a meeting.
What?
You can't go now.
Patricia,
What?
Oh, my God, she was totally taking us.
she did scam us.
Look, I knew it was a scam.
Oh, my God, she was trying to get a free dinner out of us.
Oh my God.
All right, so you were right then. She must have set it up to meet you at the bar and have you buy all her drinks.
And you just figured that out right now. I've been telling you, what is going on with this girl?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
All right, well,
Whoa.
sounds like
Stop her.
seems like you dodged a bullet then, Pete. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, that girl was nuts.
Nuts, or she knew exactly what she was doing.
Mastermind.
The Pay for My Drink Bandit. It's a bad name, but we might be able to come up with a better one. Well,
Yeah, we'll work on it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
text in at 78592 that says, you guys should have given Pete a free meal. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Okay, I got to explain. If people didn't hear today's second date update, listen, we've been scammed on this show a few times for second date updates. Sometimes people will make up a story just so they can yell at somebody. One time, a guy made up a story about somebody who wasn't calling him back just so he could yell at somebody who didn't hire him for a job.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Well,
That's a creative way to do it.
it seems like we got scammed today because the woman that emailed us for a second date update, her name is Patricia. Everybody hates her on the text message board at 78592, by the way.
Of course.
Her name is Patricia, and she told us a story about how she went out to a bar with a guy, and then he ended up ditching her at the bar. So she tried to make the best of it and stayed at the bar and then met another dude and hung out with him all night. And then he wasn't calling her back. So she said, I don't really care. You can call both phone numbers. We called one phone number, and it was disconnected.
Yeah.
And then we called the other phone number of the guy that she hung out with after the dude who ditched her. His name is Pete. And we got him on the phone, and he said, I don't think she was actually there with anybody at all. She was just there to meet somebody to pay for all of her drinks because when she left that night, she didn't pay her tab, and he had to pay for everything.
For even
And-
the first guy.
He didn't see her with anybody else at all.
Or she just drinks like a fish and eats a ton.
And then he confronted her and said, I think that you were scamming me to pay for your drinks. And she got very defensive and then hung up the phone on us. So I think that she was just trying to do a second date update because, you know, at the end of every single second date update, we always offer to send them out on a second date. And we usually do that with gift cards from the radio station for restaurants, not to pull back the curtain too much. But we're not really giving them cash to go out on dates. You know, we throw them a couple gift cards and go, have fun, you two.
There you go.
So I think that she was actually just doing it so she could get some free gift cards
Which
for
is
dinner.
crazy.
I mean,
at first I was like, no way, she's this poor girl. Why would you accuse her of that? But then you think, we didn't ever talk to the first dude, and then she
No.
all of a sudden had to hang up, and it was like, wait.
Well, maybe
Wait
she
a
was
minute.
just kind of weird and like kind of stalkerish, and maybe he did change his number to get away
Well,
from
it was
her.
disconnected, though.
Well,
and somebody pointed out on our
disconnected.
text message board at 78592 that nobody has a landline really anymore. And it was like a disconnected landline or something. So
Yeah, I guess
she
that's
must have
true.
thought it through and found a number that was disconnected and said, okay, I'll tell them about this crazy date that I went on. They'll call that. That'll be disconnected. Then they'll get Pete on the phone, and I'll convince him to go out with me again so I can get a free dinner.
Wow, smart, rude, but smart.
Yeah, I was just
yeah.
really trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, like thinking, oh, maybe he just wasn't into her, or like he gave her a fake number because he didn't want to really, like he wasn't into her and then left.
I don't even
No,
know.
I think she tried to scam
It
us.
does seem like it. Yeah. Yeah, I think on this one you're probably right.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back, or you can try to scam us out of a free meal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Doing the second date updates, we've heard a lot of stories of people being blown off after a one-night stand.
Oh, yeah.
They wake up and somebody's gone. Maybe they have to find a cab home. But this is probably the most messed up story I've heard about somebody getting left after a one-night stand.
Oh, no.
Really?
Alyssa is on the phone with us. She emailed us. Alyssa is kind of familiar with our show. She's actually from Florida.
Oh.
Alyssa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Your email floored me.
Really?
Like, when I read it, I was like, that is probably the most messed up thing I've ever heard somebody do to somebody else.
What? Oh my gosh, I
in this
gotta hear.
situation. Why don't you tell everybody what happened?
So I met Alex. This is the guy. I met him online, and we talked for a while. We actually had like a long distance relationship online for like 6 months, and it progressed, and he's here in Seattle. Then he suggested I come and visit him. He would fly me out to Seattle and then go to Vancouver, and we vacation there for like 4 days.
Vancouver, Canada?
Canada, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds cool. Like, so you started an online relationship with this dude. How long had you known the guy online before you flew out here to hang out with him?
6 months.
Wow. And that's a considerable amount of time. I mean, you guys probably talked, what, every day?
Yeah, I got to that point pretty quickly. I mean, we just like had an instant spark.
Was it awkward at all when you finally got out here to meet him?
No, it was great. I met him at the airport, and he was exactly what I thought he would be. He was funny, and we got along really well, and cracking jokes. Actually, when he was driving me, I was in his car. That was when I first heard your show.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's a wonderful
Yeah.
show. Really, yeah. It changes them. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Well, that's pretty amazing that you thought he was exactly like you imagined and didn't misrepresent himself at all, because I've online dated, and a lot of people do that.
Just give it a minute, Lydia. You're going to hate this guy.
Okay.
So you went up to Canada with him, and you guys had a good time and hung out.
Yeah, when he picked me up from the airport, I thought we were going to, I was going to show me his place and show me around town in Seattle, and that didn't happen. He, immediately we went to Vancouver, and we were at this great hotel. He asked if I wanted to have a separate room, and I said, no, that's fine. But he was a real gentleman about it, and he was really, sincere. And that night we had drinks, and it was just so much fun. And the next morning...
Wait, you guys ended up hooking up, right?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, but it was on her terms, though.
Yeah, no, that's not the bad part. The hookup, well, I don't know if it was bad or not. I didn't ask, she didn't include in her email if it was good.
The sexual review.
But what happened
okay.
after is the part that I'm talking about that was like amazing to me.
I mean, you got to tell us, Alyssa, because up until this point, he sounds like Prince Charming. Like, flew you out, took you to this nice hotel. You had an amazing time. What happened?
So we hooked up, and the next morning, I wake up, and he's gone. And there was a note, and there was money on top of the note. And on the note, it said that he had an emergency, and that the money was for the bus back to Seattle.
Oh,
and I was supposed to stay there. We were planning on this trip in Vancouver for 4 days, and it didn't. I had to completely reschedule my flight.
Oh my God!
I called him several times, and it went straight to voicemail. I went back to Florida. It's been a few weeks now. I have not heard from him.
Oh my God!
So he met her online in Florida, flew her out here. They went to Vancouver. We're supposed to be there for 4 days. Ended up hooking up with her. The next morning, gave her money. It was like, here's a bus ticket back to Seattle. Sorry about that. Got a family emergency.
She's in another country.
Yeah, and so she had to get a bus back here and try to figure out her flights and everything else to go home.
My God.
Even if there's an emergency, you wake somebody up and tell
Yes,
them.
Lydia.
Wow.
Oh my God! I can't believe that.
I told you guys that it was messed up. And you want us to call this guy, but you don't want to call and ask, for a second date. You just want to know what the hell happened.
No. I'm done with that. I just need to know. I just need to know what
the
Right.
Yeah.
I've never had this I've never had a girlfriend who's had this sort of thing happen. This is so messed up.
And there was no reason that you could think he would leave you there, other than just like he got what he wanted and then decided to leave you in another country.
No, nothing.
And think of how much money and time he invested just to do this to you. Like, that's such a weird thing.
I kind of believe there was an emergency.
Oh, I don't believe it for a second.
I'm just saying, that's crazy.
If it really was an emergency, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gone back to Florida. Like, at that point, you call and tell her what happened. He's obviously ignoring her for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, well, Alyssa, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Alyssa.
Hey.
Hey, I was thinking about your predicament, and I do think that there is a silver lining.
How could there possibly be a silver lining?
Well, the dude that you want us to call may have left you in another country after a one-night stand, but at least that country was Canada. Right?
Touche.
Like,
there are a lot worse places.
he could have left you in Tijuana.
Yeah.
Or Juarez or somewhere like that. At least you were in Canada.
Oh, gosh.
If anybody's just tuning into the second date update, Alyssa was actually left in Canada after a one-night stand by a dude. She met a guy online who lives out here. She's from Florida. He flew her out here, said, let's go to Vancouver for a couple days. They went to Vancouver, ended up hooking up the first night they were there. He left in the middle of the night, said, hey, sorry, family emergency. Here's some money for a bus to get back to Seattle. She ended up having to do that and then change her flight to get back home because they were supposed to be there a couple days. Basically just ditched her and hasn't been getting back to her at all.
I just want to figure out what the happened. I want to put him on the spot.
Right.
You deserve some closure. Do you have anything like in particular prepared to say?
It will come to me.
I'm sure it will,
Be
yeah.
a lot of bleeps, I'm sure.
All right, well, I'm going to call him right now, see if we can get him to answer his phone, okay? All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Alex, please?
This is Alex.
Alex, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What's up?
No, really?
Yes, it is.
This is kind of crazy, man. I love your show. I'm a long-time listener, a long-time fan.
I've heard that you listen to us, actually. How you doing, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm a little bit on edge, though. What's up? Why are you calling me, dude?
Well, I'm sure you're probably aware of the second date updates.
Oh, man. Come on, dude.
That's how I know you're a listener, because they said that you listen to our show all the time. You're actually the person that introduced them to our show.
Is it starting to come to you, Alex? Do you know who we're talking about?
Yeah, hold on. Time out, man. Is she on the line?
Are you talking about Alyssa?
Yeah, is she on the line?
The girl from Florida?
Yeah.
No, she's actually not. She's not on the line. I know you know how the second date updates work. Normally the other person's on the line, but her being in Florida, like we couldn't work out the time change or whatever. But I read the email, and her email floored me. I couldn't believe that you left her in Canada.
Time out, man. No, dude, whatever she wrote, man, it's just not the truth.
Okay, well, what is the truth?
I was catfished. You know what I'm saying?
You were catfished?
What?
Yeah, man. I was catfished, man. I show up. No, dude. It was not even close.
Okay,
to being the same person.
What she told us was that, you guys have had an online relationship for a few months, like 6 months. You flew her out here. You said, let's go to Canada for a couple days. And then you guys hooked up. And then you just ditched her and gave her some money for a bus ticket. And were like, hey, I got a family emergency or something.
What was I supposed to do, man?
Really? Okay, so what happened?
It was not the same person, dude. Yeah, I was being cool, man. I'm not going to be a jerk to her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But, those pictures were, of her in high school or something. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, Alex, define not the same person.
Dude, she was heavier. Her face looked different, man. It was just a different, it was just not what I was expecting, man. You know? If you were in the situation, you would have done the exact same thing.
Now, Alex,
Really?
I mean, you had to know this was a possibility. Why go to Canada still and do this whole thing if you felt that way?
Well, what was I supposed to do? Just put her back on the plane when I first met her? Like, literally a minute after I met her, I'd be like, hold on, time out. This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to let her know.
No, man.
But you still slept with her, man.
It's kind of like when something's not as advertised on a website. You could just send it back,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like, don't even
Yeah,
get
but
to
you
the
gotta
point
try
where you
on
have
the clothes. You got to try on the clothes, don't you?
No, you don't have to try on the clothes. You realize what? You hooked up with her, regardless of the fact that you feel like you were catfished. You hooked up with her and then just ditched her in Canada.
Yeah.
Hold on, I didn't. No. I didn't ditch her, dude. I left her money for a bus and everything.
You hung out for that entire time, hooked up with her, just hang out for the next 4 days and then blow her off when she leaves town.
No, man. I got things to do, man. I got to go back to Seattle and do what I'm doing there for work, man. You know what I'm saying? I got no time to waste with this.
Alex, why are you going to hook up with her if it was that bad?
Well, listen, man. We went out that night. We partied, and I'm not saying that she looked better because, we were out drinking, but, like, listen, it's hard to say no. You're a guy. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say no. You had a couple drinks in you. What are you going to, like, turn it down? No, man. Like, it's like, putting it in your face, man. What are you going to do? I'm human.
Alex, I have a confession to make.
Okay, what?
I told you earlier that Alyssa wasn't on the phone because she's in Florida.
Oh, come on, man.
But Alyssa is, of course, on the other line.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wrong, man. Yo, I told you I'm a long-time listener, long-time fan. How are you going to do me like that, man?
Oh, sorry, man.
Alyssa.
Hi, Alex.
Oh, my God.
You are such a piece of Are you kidding me? You're talking about how I looked? Are you seriously going to go there?
This is not fair. No, this is totally not fair. First of all, I'm the one that even told you about this show. And second of all, you lied to me.
You didn't tell me. You turned on the radio.
No, this is totally not even fair.
You want to talk about don't even go there. Don't even go there with me.
You lied to me for 6 months. You lied to me for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I think that I'm a gentleman. Like, what was I supposed to do? I left you money and everything. Like, I'm not trying to hurt you, you know?
You left me in Canada, you ditch.
First of all, I got you a plane ticket. You could go back at any time. You had a plane ticket to go there, and I left you money for a bus.
Oh, you do not.
Like, what was I supposed to do?
Did you tell that to your mother? Is that what you do? That's what you do with women?
Wait. Why are you talking about my mother? Like, listen, honestly, I think I'm a gentleman, and I think I treated you with respect.
You need to look in the mirror.
No, man, no. This is totally not even fair.
Yeah, man.
So then just tell me, who the hell's in the picture? Who the hell's in the picture? Because it wasn't you.
Yes, it was me.
Yeah,
It was
Alyssa.
you like maybe 5 years ago. It wasn't you today.
Alyssa, did you mislead Alex?
Be honest.
I had my hair. It was a different color.
Really? Just the hair?
Yeah, her hair was different. It was 40 pounds different.
Okay, so Alyssa, you didn't knowingly try to catfish Alex, though.
No, I wouldn't try. I'm not going to do that. No. I mean, just stupid.
I don't know what to think, man.
Listen, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I was trying to be a gentleman about it. I'm sorry to leave you there, whatever, but I left you money to get home and everything. But I just didn't want to hurt
you.
you.
The gentleman because it's not going to. It's not working.
Yeah, don't use that word.
I did the best I could. All you Florida girls are crazy.
Hey, I will agree with you. Florida is a really weird place. But, Alex, do you ever take blame for anything? Because this whole time, it's not fair.
Well, when I'm in the wrong, yeah, but I was misled, man. I am not in the wrong here. I was misled.
All right. Well, Alex, I would love to ask if you'd go on a second date with Alyssa. And Alyssa, you know what? If you will come out here and go on a second date with Alex, I'll fly you out here.
No way.
Yeah, I want these two to go out again.
No,
Alyssa, I will.
It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's definitely cool.
Free trip, Alyssa. I'll fly you out here. Send you guys to Vancouver.
No.
And we can do it all all over again.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's
You can stop.
You can go yourself.
Me or
Whatever.
Alex?
At least somebody's gonna be me. Ain't nobody you.
Oh, gosh. Oh, you know what? Maybe you should pay for him to get the hair transplant because he's kind of losing it a little in the back of his head. How old are you again?
Low blows, man.
Whatever. While you're at it, pay for your lipo.
Somehow this second date turned into like a bad your mama joke fest.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Over until the fat lady sings.
Yes.
Well, I don't know anything about the size of the woman in today's second date update, but I do know two things. She sang, and it's over.
Oh,
and
dang.
now Nick is not getting a call back. What's up, Nick?
That's kind of a harsh way to put it.
It's the only thing I can think of. You said that you met this girl and she's a singer, and now she's not calling you back?
Yeah, I think I messed up,
Okay.
Okay. Did you meet her at one of her gigs or something, or how'd you meet her?
So I was at a restaurant with some friends, and she was performing there, right? And I just thought, okay, in addition to being super cute, she had this amazing voice, right?
Yeah, that's attractive.
It really is. I mean, there's plenty of attractive women, whatever, but when they have a talent, when a woman is talented, there's something about it. It's a magnetism, and I'm drawn to that.
Tell me about it. I've always had a thing for sword swallowers.
Oh,
Man, yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know why. It's
I
just
almost
always
have
kinda
a thing for them.
done it for me. What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Gia.
Gia.
And
All
I
right.
love that name. Yeah, I love the name too.
You love everything about this girl.
Yeah, I like her a lot. That's why I'm upset she's not calling me back.
Okay. So would you wait until she was done with her gig, wait by her car like a groupie or something? How'd you approach her?
No. What is okay? So she actually goes from table to table and sings. How it's sort of a little embarrassing. You're sitting there and then they come right to your table.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, who do I make eye contact with? Because I feel uncomfortable just staring at you the whole time.
Oh.
Do you want money? What do you want?
So it wasn't like a show she was doing. She works for the restaurant?
Exactly. It's an Italian restaurant. Yeah.
Okay.
And so she comes to each table, and then I was just transfixed, she had a great voice, and I thought, I got to talk to her. And so I waited until we were all done with dinner, and then I approached her, and she was really friendly, approachable, nice person.
Okay. And so did you just ask her out right on the spot?
Yeah, I just asked her if maybe, we could go out later in the week, and she said yes.
Cool.
Awesome. All right.
Cool.
So what'd you guys do?
We went out to dinner, and before we went, I had to go pick her up.
Okay, that's even a good sign that she wanted to give you her address.
I guess, yeah. I don't know how I'd pick her up without her address, but...
Well, that
I
she's
just mean usually
yeah.
you would meet at a restaurant on a first date.
Okay. It's like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Like she's comfortable with you enough.
Yes.
You don't seem creepy like you're going to get her address and just show up at random times or try to peer through her windows. You know what I mean?
So I go over there, and, she'd recently moved in, right? And it was a nice place. And she asked if I could, hang up some stuff. And,
you said nail, and I was like, whoa, she moves fast.
I like her.
Yeah.
She put you to work on some chores she had around the house?
Well, I mean, there was just stuff that, some nailing and some heavy lifting, taking stuff out of boxes and moving stuff around. And it was actually a lot more strenuous than I expected. There was some heavy stuff, and I was actually sweating.
Okay. So you're no longer a date at this point. You're hired help.
Uh-huh.
Just a glorified mover, basically.
Yeah, did you make her pay for dinner since you did all of her home chores?
Well, I mean, I think most women would probably offer, but if that happened, I would decline. But that's the thing. Then we had a nice dinner, but then things sort of took a bad turn.
What do you mean? What took a bad turn?
I mean, everything was going great, I mean, she's an amazing singer, and I was telling her how great she was, and this, that, and the other. And then I said, do you have any aspirations to becoming a real singer someday?
Oh.
Ouch, bro.
Ouch.
You said, do you have any aspirations of becoming a real singer?
Oh, wrong word.
Yeah, and I didn't mean, like she couldn't sing or anything. What I meant was, maybe getting a band and doing it full time as opposed to, in a restaurant.
Yeah, okay. That's a slam, though. Like, if I was singing at a restaurant and you said, do you have any plans of actually becoming a singer one day, I'd be pretty pissed at you.
I just phrased it wrong. I mean, what I really meant was, does she want to be in theater or maybe in a band on the road or, Adele or something like that.
Yeah, you could have just said
Adele.
so. Yeah, or Adele.
Do you want to be Adele? How did she respond to it?
It was weird. It was like everything was going so great, and then it just turned. It just became this dark cloud, and and it just was awful.
You should have just said, so what are your aspirations for your singing career someday?
Dude,
instead of taking a backhanded compliment.
I know. I mean, if I had to do it over again, I will totally phrase it differently. And artists are egotistical and they're insecure and
Okay, well, see now you're calling her egotistical and insecure. I think you really just need to work on the way you say things, man. So she seemed
I agree with you. You're right. You're right.
She seemed upset by your comment. Did you ever recover from that?
No, it's like that's the thing. The more I try to get out of it, it just got worse.
Was that it for your guys' date?
Yeah, I mean that was basically that, and then we got the check, and then I drove her home, and that was
No kiss or anything?
No, I was gonna walk her to her door and all, but she said I'm okay, and she gave me a hug in the car. Not even on the street. She gave me a car, and then she closed the car door. And then,
I'm going to tell you, a car hug means that she's trying to get out of there as quick as possible.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. So I would just like to have a do-over on this. I mean, I feel like I messed up.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and then get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you.
All right, man, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you don't call some guy because he's got a lazy eye, that's ignoring. When you don't call him back because he's bad in the sack, that's ignoring. If you're wondering why I'm singing in Italian, right? That's not in Italian, that's in English, but you know what I mean.
Well,
You
as
know what
close
I'm,
as you get.
you know what I'm saying. You're right in the middle of your second date update, and Nick is on the phone with us, and Nick isn't getting a call back from an Italian singer.
Are you trying to steal his heart right now, Jubal? Because he had a thing for that Italian singer,
am.
but now he may have a thing for you.
Nick really liked her. She was singing at a restaurant that she works at. She's one of those people that goes around to the tables at an Italian restaurant and kind of sings to people. And he actually had the nerve to ask her out after he ate dinner. Yeah. They decided to go out, but he thinks everything went wrong because he kind of slammed her job. Mm-hmm. He was trying to give her a compliment and say, like, oh, you should think about doing bigger things with your singing. He said, hey, Nick, how did you say it to her again?
I said, do you maybe one day want to become a real singer?
A real singer. That was it. And he said after that, she kind of seemed a little cold. Yeah. And he ended up just dropping her off at her house, and she gave him a side hug in the car, and that was it. Now she's not calling him back. So we're going to try to get her on the phone and see if we can patch things up and maybe get him a second date.
And can I just suggest when we do talk to her, let's just kind of move past this, Nick, as quickly as possible, because from the sounds of it, you're really good at giving backwards compliments. And I feel like if we just dwell on it, you're just going to dig yourself deeper, man.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'll try to keep my mouth shut, and hopefully you guys can get me a second date.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We'll give her all the compliments, and then you can we'll make it seem like it came from you. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi. Can I speak to Gia, please?
This is Gia.
Hey, what's up, Gia? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio show?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're actually familiar with the show.
Yeah, I've heard of the show. I don't listen to it.
Hey, you don't need to listen to it. Don't worry about it. The fact that you even knew our names is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Gia.
Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Okay.
His name is Nick, and Nick recently asked you
Nick?
out. Yeah, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Oh, you remember
Okay,
Nick.
so
Nick is ringing a bell, it sounds like.
Oh God, really?
yes, Nick wanted us to call you
Uh-huh.
because he says you guys went out on a date the other day, and now you're not calling him back.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the nicest things to say about you, though. He told us
Really?
that you were so talented. He loved your name. You were beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And that's why he asked us to call you, because he wants to know why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure we're talking about the same Nick?
Yeah, I think so. He said that he met you when you were working at the restaurant singing. He came up and asked you out. He does feel like he sort of slammed your job at some point, and he feels bad about that.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay.
Well, we talked to Nick about your date, and we asked him if there's anything that could have gone wrong, and he said he was trying to compliment you and say, like, man, you're a really good singer. Do you ever want to get, like, what's your biggest aspiration? And the way he said it, I guess, was Hey, do you ever think you want a real singing job because you sing at a restaurant?
Yeah. It was actually pretty offensive. I mean, I don't know that he meant it to be offensive, but it's definitely not the right thing to say ever.
Yeah. Is that why you don't want to see him again?
Pretty much. I mean, it just seems like he didn't like me a whole lot.
Really?
He didn't like you. I mean,
I
just from one comment that you took the wrong way? Well, sorry. I don't want to put that on you. I don't want to put that on you. He said it the wrong way. Yes. You took it how he said it.
I assumed that he meant what he said, but there was more than one comment. He kept doing that.
What else did he say?
I mean, it was just like he says, you're really good at what you're singing, but, maybe you should try doing cooler music. Like, maybe that's why you're not successful.
Cooler.
Singing music no one wants to hear.
Oh, wow. That sounds like straight up rude to me.
You said you weren't successful.
Cooler music.
And
exactly.
I'm guessing you didn't ask for his critique either, that he was just offering this to you.
No, I didn't ask for his critique, and I like singing classical music.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm good at.
Yeah. Apparently, Nick doesn't think it's cool enough, though.
Yeah.
And apparently, he doesn't like everything about the way I look. Like, he told me he's not usually into green-eyed girls, but somehow he can dig it with me or something like that.
Whoa, dude!
Like, I get a pass for having green eyes.
Oh, my
Thank you very much.
And that was him trying to say you have beautiful eyes, maybe?
That's not what it sounded like.
Oh, my God. No wonder. What did you ever bring up to him the fact that he was just insulting you over and over again?
I mean, what was I supposed to say? I tried to assume he was trying to compliment me, but it still sounded really insulting.
Yeah, you don't want to be around a dude like that all the time.
Mm-hmm. It was an exhausting night. I mean, even if he's trying to be nice, I have to sit there and smile like I'm having fun while he's hurling insults at me.
Hey, Gia, it's me, Nick. I need to talk to you.
Nick, you're supposed to wait.
I'm sorry. I can't wait. I got to talk to her now.
Gia, Nick's on the phone and wants to talk to you. Sorry I didn't tell you that before.
Are you kidding me right now?
Sorry.
No.
No, they're not kidding you, Gia. And I'm sorry, but I mean, I have to talk to you.
Why?
I just look. I wasn't trying to insult you. It just came out wrong. And I think you're just talented and gorgeous, and I mean, you're an amazing singer. And all I meant was, did you want to maybe, take this on the road or go do this like a profession instead of being, like a lounge singer?
A profession. A lounge singer? You just did it again, right there. A profession.
Well, what?
You think I'm not doing this as a profession right now? You think my job is just a hobby, but I'm not a professional?
No, I mean, I didn't. Okay, that came out wrong, but I mean.
Yeah.
Look, I mean.
It did.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm thinking, you have the talent to become, I don't know, like a huge, like Adele or, some huge touring singer that plays stadiums. That's kind of what I meant. I mean, I meant it as a compliment. And, if you just commit yourself to doing that, I seriously think you can make it,
Make it. Like, I'm not serious unless I achieve, like a national tour. That's your measure of success.
Right?
No. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, are you happy?
Nick, you gotta
you're
stop, doing a terrible job here, man.
I mean, you're basically saying, like, for instance, you can't be a scientist unless you're Stephen Hawking. Like, there's all sorts of people that do professions. You need to respect what she's doing, man.
I do respect her. I think she's amazing. I'm trying to tell her she's awesome, and I don't think she's hearing that.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not hearing that, because what you're actually telling me is that I'm not doing it right, that I haven't succeeded yet.
Okay, all right. If you're happy, singing in the restaurant, and is that what you want to? That's how far you want to take your singing career. Is that right?
That's
you don't want to go any further than that.
Like, are you accusing me of giving up because I sing in a restaurant?
Right?
No. I'm just saying, have you taken your talent, which is amazing, as far as you want to go?
As far. So we're still talking about distances. Like I haven't gone far enough.
No, Jubal, could you tell her what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say, right?
I think I know what you're trying to say, and you're trying to say that you think that she's an amazing singer, and if she wanted to, she could take over the world with her voice.
And you've got to understand, Nick, on her side, like, she wants to be dating someone who's proud of what she does.
I am proud. I'd give anything to be able to sing like that. I mean, I'd give anything to have that sort of talent that she has. She's amazing.
There you go.
That was
nice. What do you think about that, Gia?
We've made so much improvement.
Yeah, that sounded really nice. And it only took, what was this, 5 minutes and 3 coaches to get you to an actual compliment.
A little bit of coaching, and we got you there, Nick.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess. I guess you can finally hear what I'm saying, right?
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna try to put you out of your misery, Nick.
Dang.
Gia, would you like to go out with Nick one more time for a second date? We will pay for it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Figured.
This is just too tiring to have to sit through an entire evening of wading through this without someone to mediate and translate. I can't. I just don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
What if I came along and helped translate, Nick? Would you like that idea?
I don't think so. No.
No?
That's
Okay.
no.
Yeah, okay, well, sorry, thanks. Thanks, Gia, I appreciate it. And, I think one day you're going to be a great singer and,
You did it again.
God, this is hopeless.
She's already great.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, OMG, can you please let me help Coach Nick to not come off like a total a-hole? We're talking about today's second date update. This dude Nick wanted to call a girl named Gia. They met because she was actually singing at a restaurant. She works at an Italian restaurant and goes around to tables and sings opera. And they went out on a date. Everything was cool, except Nick kept complimenting her but slamming her at the same time.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, cool. So you've been singing opera at that restaurant for a long time now. Are you ever going to become like a real singer?
He was like the king of the backhanded compliments.
Yeah, the
you
more
know?
he talked, the more he dug himself into a hole.
It's like, man, can't you, don't add the but to anything. Or and, just leave it as you're a really great singer.
Boom.
Yeah, he wouldn't stop. Even at the end of it, he's like, I think you're a really great singer and you'll make an even better singer someday. And you're like, no, just say she's a good singer.
Yeah.
She's like, I already make a living off of this.
It's what a cute hobby.
She does opera, and he's like, you ever going to sing anything cool?
Yeah.
He just didn't get it, and he also didn't get a second date because she didn't want to go out with him again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.